Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me and everybody else here. Let's introduce our lovely players this evening. We'll start with Soul at the top left of everybody's screen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Soul. I use they, them pronouns. And tonight I will be your Tabaxi Rogue Synarch. And come see me next Monday on Cafe Cultivar to make up for our lost session of Entre Luna y Sol. That's the name of my game that I care about a lot. The next person.
Alyssa.
Hi, y'all. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Revelation, our Circle of Stars ASMR druid who uses she, they pronouns. And on Sunday evenings, you can find Aki and I on the Goblets and Gaze stream, which is G&G streams. Is that accurate? Okay.
Yes.
On Twitch for Last of Eden Spices, which is a VTM series. And also our podcast, Goblets and Gaze, is entering its second campaign soon. So we just announced it, and it's really fun so far. Super excited about it.
Next up, it's Charmy.
Hi, I'm Charmy, also known as Captain Charmy, various places around the internet. I will be playing Aurora Incineratus, the Fire Genasi sorcerer. We both use she, her pronoun.
Next up, it's Aki.
Hi, I'm Aki, or Akino if you're feeling fancy. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Dayu, silver hair, bunny bard, necromancer. Also uses she, her pronouns. Whatever Alyssa said, I double it.
Next up, it's Mari.
Hey guys, I'm Mariana. I also go by Lagrimosa with a 0 on Twitter and other places. I play D&D and draw and stuff. I play Nikita Ayaga, who is the Wood Elf Barbarian, and we both use she, her pronouns.
And last but not least, hello, I am your game master, your daddy madam, your mumther this evening, Mandy, or the Mandy, as you know me all over the internet. This happens to be my channel. My pronouns are they, she, and I play everybody else. Also, I'm on Magic RPG, so if you like sad game magical girls and sexy spies with interesting accents and things like that, check me out over there. So yeah, I do the things and the stuff. Oh no, is the magic command not working? Whatever, shout out Magic RPG. If you're not already following Magic RPG, it's like just another way to follow me, because I'm over there all the time. Hey Seth! Oh my god, it's one of the original Tinglings! We got honored by your presence, good sir. Welcome into chat. Yeah, so now I'm gonna drop on you, chat, what I just dropped on the party here. If anybody wants, I'll sweeten it up even more. Luck die for the party if you can give me a good recap of last session.
If someone can do the fireside chats, I can do the rest of it.
I can do the fireside chats.
Okay.
So
Look at
after
that
we
team
open,
effort.
yeah, we can all do it if anyone misses anything.
Mhm.
But after
allow
we
it.
opened the door of politeness, we went down into a deep hallway, and before we moved on to the next room, we decided to take a break inside the hallway, in which Aurora and Nikita had like a lovely quiet moment. Nikita was trying to desperately communicate with Smar. It was great.
Didn't work.
And
Did not
while Rev was contemplating life, the universe, and what happens if she dies in battle, people started to do various walks around to try and like stave off the realization that everyone almost died, and did multiple times go down. Dayu had a talk with Kazuhiko about I forget.
Not killing Rev.
Oh yes.
And also, like, hey, You did your job. It's you don't need to keep doing your job. The agreement was get us here. We are beyond here. So you did it. Stop being so hard on yourself.
Accurate.
That's a yeah.
Perfect. Sin gaslit himself into it being his fault that that Rev touched the statue, and then got extremely emotionally damaged when Rev doesn't remember the tower from Blackade, and that's what I remember.
Yeah, so after we set out, after all of those lovely, not at all damaging, entirely accurate reflections, we sort of continued down through the necropolis, and there were claw marks in the ceiling and walls that were sort of glowing with magma and the faint smell of the festering beast, which we last saw in Blackade. It was clear that whatever was here had moved on. Sin, with Spider Rev tagging along, sort of scouted it out and just found more signs that I think that whatever had been here before has been gone for a while. We got to a room with a bunch of bodies, and one of which was a druid, and there was not much blood. Who could say why? And Rev sort of went on a little walkabout and found a short sword with a ruby in the shape of an eye on the pommel, which Sin sort of checked for traps and then has taken. And I'm sure that that is totally fine and not a problem at all. We continued on and found a room with reliefs in the walls of the sort of 6 sages. So Valdin, who was the Revenant of Southmore, who we knew about. Hikaru Sato of the Veil of Night. Morgan of the Amaria Wilds. Vesta of Fauchus. Aegon of Elysia. And Aenor of the Rakith Sea. And there were pedestals with symbology relating to each relief, and I think everyone ended up leaving some sort of offering in front of them all.
Yep.
And I think we were ready to sort of move on after that, and that is about where we ended, unless anyone else has anything to add.
I do. One last thing, when you left your offerings, the reliefs on the walls and the pedestals themselves began to glow anywhere where there were like seams in the stone.
Multiple people left blood offerings, which I'm sure is fine.
Yes, multiple people
totally fine.
did leave blood offerings, which, yeah, you know what? It's a good thing. And you did decide to move on. So, with that being said, sadly, because my schedule is insane right now, yay, life, I don't have a map for this area, but what I can tell you is this. From the room in which you found the bodies, you went into a north-facing corridor, which is also where that secret room was where you found the sword. 100 feet after the secret room was a branch to the west and continuing forward. What you did to find that room was continuing all the way down forward until you found the room with the reliefs in it. So you only have one direction to go that you can see, which is back from whence you came. And that is essentially where you are at right now. Should we assume that you went back to the main room, or I don't know if you guys talked about what direction you wanted to go next.
I don't think we did either. I mean, I'd be down to just head out of this room and check that other passageway, which would be at our right now, because those other are left before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I'm in.
There's an artistic representation in the session chat.
Yes,
on,
yes.
on our Discord.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna look.
No, it's
I
not
have
even.
learned. Nope, I have learned my
I haven't even
lesson.
put a beam in yet.
What's that mean? No me
Literally
promise.
I have
Just a
learned
map.
my lesson to
It's
not look
not
at the
a
Discord
meme.
chat.
It's not a meme, okay?
Learn-
It's an actual little doodle provided by Alyssa to help us map this place out visually.
This time.
I
Yeah.
just love Alyssa's handwriting on this.
If it was a meme, I would have spoken it into existence, so that way you would have seen it, Mandy.
Don't antagonize the DM when the Festering are around. Die you.
Potentially. Allegedly.
What do
I
you
don't know. That's
mean?
kind of what I want.
What do you
Well,
mean
okay,
they've
man.
all moved on?
You don't understand, okay? Like, it was like 2 in the
Please.
morning, and Mandy's like, "I'm gonna hurt you because you hurt me," and I was like, "So, yeah."
The toxicity, babes.
Listen, it just bounces back and forth between the two of us now that we're in so many games together. And maybe possibly more in the somewhat relative near future. Maybe. To be
Like
announced.
6,
Yeah, like a lot.
like 6, I think.
I don't think it's that many, but close. So yeah, I came from that direction. This is I had to make a bigger map. 2 bigger maps actually. Ignore me. Pedestal. Room. So you went back to the main room. You're raising your hand.
No.
Are you just doing a little
Aki is
dance? Or are
counting
you...
games.
I'm counting. It is 6.
Oh. Is it really 6?
It is
Oh
6.
my god. We need a bigger map.
No, but we weren't heading to the main. We weren't heading back to the main room. We were taking off. We were taking that western branch that we come to first from the relief room.
I actually like watching you guys draw your map. It's interesting.
Why?
It just is.
Okay.
The way Alyssa wrote bodies looks like booties.
Booties. It does. Yes. So, anyway. This is why I don't want to look at chat when I'm fucking DMing, because you guys distract me so much. So you go back into the main room, where you found the bodies that you, so kindly put coins on, so that they would, move over to the other side unhindered. And so now you have, technically you have 2 options of different places you can go. There is the hallway in between the secret room and the pedestal room, which goes off to the west. And then there is another hallway leading from the room you are currently in, also west. You came from a hallway heading south.
Do you want to check it in order?
Up to you.
So, bodies room, we go left.
Mm-hmm. Bodies room left.
Is this the right music? I don't even know.
Little did we
Yeah,
know
whatever.
that would be the last decision we ever made.
A lot of our decisions are almost the last ones we ever make.
Mm-hmm. All I know is that the only one that's gonna live out of us is Smar.
Oh, absolutely. Plot armor, right, Mandy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
For now.
Actually, no, I take that back. We have fucking mad squirrel hater Kazu. So who knows?
Why do you do this to me? So you're going to the western corridor?
Yes. From the bodies room, yes.
From the body's room. Okay.
Mhm.
So you head down this corridor.
Are we keeping the same marching order?
Would you like to?
I'm okay with that.
I believe the previous marching order was Sin, Nikita, Kazu, Aurora, Rev, Dayu. Yep. Okay. You move down the hallway. It goes straight for a bit, maybe like 60 feet or so, and then turns to the left, and then very quickly again turns, left and then kind of left again, I guess. And there is another hallway branching facing south in the direction that you came from, but the hallway continues northwards as well. So there's like a flat area of hallway where southward hallway branches, and then another like slight turn, but you can easily see that it goes northwards in another direction, but straight, not curving, different corners and such.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we came from the south, so I would say we should just head north.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
No more signs of the festering on the walls or ceiling?
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Oh, I should probably open your character
It's like,
sheet.
what, 14? Yeah, 14.
14. Good enough, considering you've already noticed these things, and the DC is, a little bit lower as a result. There are definitely marks on the walls. Very similar to the ones you've been seeing. So it stands to reason that they have been here as well.
Keep your eyes peeled. But we keep going.
Okay. Eventually, you come to a room. There's no door. It's just an open portal way into a room beyond. And when I say portal, I mean the literal term of like where a door would be, but there is no door. It is very much the same type of uniform cut stone. It does not have designs like that in the maze. And there are columns lining the room. On either side of this entryway, and lining the sides of the room, and you assume the far side of the room, which is probably like 70 feet. So pretty far out. I actually think that's beyond your periphery in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
If I am not mistaken.
By about 10 feet, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. And the room seems to be it's pretty large. So what I will say is the shadows on the edges of the room are quite deep. It is difficult to see through even the ones that are within your dark vision range. You're not quite sure if it's a trick of the light or some kind of effect, but it's there. Very obvious. Now,
oh god.
I was going to say, right now, you are standing in the entryway. Do you proceed?
The columns that are lining everywhere, is there any space between the walls and the columns? Or
There appears to be some, but until you go into the room, it is impossible to tell just how far.
Based off of magical intuition, can I try to do an Arcana check to see if I feel like this feels like a magical cleanness of shadows?
Sure.
I'm gonna use something that I never get to use while Aurora's doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my ball bearings
Okay.
and I'm gonna get like a good handful. And Cinna's just gonna be like, and just roll them out.
You're
I
just
rolled a
gonna
12.
roll them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how you use ball bearings, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But then, are we gonna have to walk over them now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my question to you. Is where are you putting these? Are you just putting them? You're just dropping them.
Cinna's rolling them out straight in front of them.
So directly in your path. Okay. So now there are ball bearings on the floor.
Yep.
Okay.
Difficult terrain for us to walk across that.
I
now,
really,
right?
I really doubt a handful of ball bearings is not something that we can't sidestep.
I thought
Looney
that's
Tunes.
the core is so that when you have them on the ground, you walk, people slip. I thought that was the purpose of ball bearings. Is that incorrect?
They are for checking for traps.
Okay. So I had a very different understanding of why those are in the kit.
No, yeah, no, they are for checking for traps,
You're
like
checking
for
for
like
traps.
pressure traps.
Okay.
That's what the ball bearings are for.
I
I never
would
get
have
to use them,
imagined-
even though they're always.
I never
Yeah,
would
because I
have
wouldn't have thought of
imagined.
that either.
I would
So,
not have
I think that's
imagined
why.
that they would be heavy enough to trigger traps. That is not something I've ever thought of before. Hold on, let me get my dice out because I just realized I didn't. I'm completely awake today, I swear. Oh, not these.
also, it would
Am I just
maybe trigger
wrong?
something that's there.
I mean,
Like-
no, I don't think you're wrong. I'm just saying I haven't seen it applied in that manner before.
Okay.
Correct.
I wouldn't call that
Me neither.
wrong. It's just not something I've experienced yet.
All right. I've had other players use them for that reason in other games. I'm like, I want to do that. I never get to do that.
You gotta try it to find out.
Yes.
You know what? Coldrake makes a good point. Better ball bearings instead of caltrops.
That is
You know
so
what?
true. You are so
Good
right
point.
for that. You are so
Let's
right
not
for
step on
that.
Legos, please.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for my D4. It was missing. Okay. So, now, I can put all these other dice away. Excuse me. I'm gonna roll a little something. Which is why I was doing this. Do. I love sparkly dice. Okay. Now I'm gonna roll this. Okay. Alrighty. So the ball bearings, are ball bearings very heavy? I've only seen tiny ones. So maybe, easily as heavy as a rogue totally thing. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's all different manners of sizes. Depends on the ball bearings. Yeah, that's true. Welcome in, Bright. So you roll these out, and you hear a click. And then a slow hissing sound. And I would do it, except I don't know that this microphone would pick it up. So that's what you hear is a hiss of air. But you don't see anything. And you don't smell anything.
Do we taste anything?
Nope.
Damn, there goes my almond theory.
Sin,
Yes.
I would like a insight check, but I would like for you to also add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Because
I
this
will
is
take
relating
those.
to traps.
All right, so that's a +5 instead of a +2, which we
Yep.
like.
Mhm, mhm.
We take those. 19 + 5 is 24.
Very good. You get the sense that maybe whatever was here before set off the mechanism of this trap, and it's just the empty mechanism moving. So you're right, there was a trap here, but it's not active. Or rather, it doesn't have a refill of whatever that was.
Gotcha. And what did Aurora roll on the shadows?
Yeah, you were
You're
doing an
rolling some
arcana check. What did you get again?
12.
You're wondering if it is just a trick of the light. You don't feel anything inherently magical. But you did go from a somewhat lit place to a more dim place to a really dark place. And there's not a lot of light to work with in here, and you're wondering if that might just be it. That's what you see. That's what you find.
Yeah. Sin, since he was ahead in this marching order, looks back at everyone. He's like, something already set off these traps.
Looking around, is there any more sign of the like glowing claw marks from the festering beast?
You think you see some on the floor beneath these ball bearings that are now all over the place. But you can't tell how far in they are until you go into the room. Ah, here it is. This is what I was looking for.
Is my thing on? Yes, it is. Is there by any chance any signs of souls? Them spirits?
Oh wow, that never happens. Souls and spirits.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, one more. Excellent. Okay. No spirits. No sounds. Just room. And you cannot see the other side of it from where you are standing.
Yeah, Sin is gonna look back, and he's just like, I'll go first. And then follow through. And he starts to walk into the room, since he knows that the trap has been set off already.
Nikito, I think, would go behind him, but then stop also at the door, also, or entryway.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
She'll go to the side if you need to pass through, guys.
It's a pretty wide doorway. You can easily move around one
Okay,
another.
good.
Yeah.
I'm not eager to go in first.
Well, Sin's going in.
Okay.
Yeah, Sin is entering the room. Sin is like, let's go.
I feel like, just to also be completely like transparent here, I feel like Nikita would still take the front, but she's also making sure that we're all kind of moving together rather than like just separate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sin is going ahead because he's able to he is walking quietly on purpose.
Mhm.
He has his little kitty feet out, and he's got
His little kitty feet.
Little kitty feet is just padding along to
Pitter
scout.
patter.
Let's get at her.
All right,
Okay.
I'm also pitter pattering.
Okay. So Sin and Dayu
yeah.
are pitter-pattering.
Rev will
Everyone is.
cast light on on her little galaxy jar and also come in.
Okay.
Cute.
So now the area in which you are is dimly lit for about 20 feet, which gives you more light to work with, and you can very faintly see on the other side of the room another doorway with columns on the sides on the opposite side. Aurora, what are you doing before we get to more description
Following
things?
with the group. I haven't separated from everyone.
Okay.
If other people went through the door, so did I.
So Nikita, you're chilling by the door. Everybody else is stepping in at this moment.
No, Nikita's keeping us together, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Walking. Yeah. I decided to kind of just.
You're walking.
Make sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Could Nikita have tracked kind of from our direction and how we've kind of turned back this way again? Does this maybe connect to that doorway we found on the way in? Like we're by the release, like before the release?
It is in the same general direction.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know if it connects or not.
Okay.
And with that, actually, oh, I love that for me. Hey, Sinark, what's your AC?
16.
16, okay. You get absolutely bodied by something you cannot see, and you take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. You hear Sinark from somewhere in front of you go, son of a bitch!
And within, right when Sinark is reacting vocally to getting slammed. Excellent. Dayu, you get slammed.
Oh, yay.
And you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ah.
I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative, please.
Do we get to see what slammed into us?
You don't see netting.
That's cool.
Okay. That's a 3 on the dice.
Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting game. Combat.
That is also a 3 on the dice. We're matching!
Woohoo!
I rolled a 2.
This is what we get for having those pitter-patter feet. Mine is 7, though. I think your initiative might be higher than me.
Mine is an 8. Yes.
Yeah. But both of us with those 3Bs.
Yeah. It's
We're
really
probably
gay.
at the bottom with a 4.
What did you roll?
A 2.
I forgot.
Oh no.
Oh, God. We're going to die here.
That's what I'm saying. I was laughing because of your numbers. I was laughing because I was like, oh, you barely did better than me.
I like that it wasn't a competition, and yet we still failed.
Kind of a
Okay.
competition for our lives.
Man, Kazu always rolls so bad on initiative.
Come on!
All this year's
Listen.
waiting for a dead girl.
Listen, if we all end up in the same place, it just means that they just get 2 extra turns before we body them back.
Okay. 20 plus. Nobody. 15
Nope.
and 19.
18.
18 for Nikita.
Ooh, guys. Yeah.
Is that the best you've ever rolled initiative?
I don't know.
10 to 14.
11 for Rev.
11 for Rev.
Oh my
Okay.
god, it wasn't a competition.
Okay. Okay. All right. What did the rest of you get?
8.
7.
4.
Oh boy. Okay.
What did Kazu
8,
get?
7, 6, 4.
Why does your man always have to be following you?
Down here at the bottom with me.
Listen.
Can I just say, I rotate which dice I use for this game frequently, and I'm using a set I have not touched in ages, and I still roll shit for Kazu today, in addition to every other fucking time we play.
Chat.
He is me. We are we.
In the right chat.
Combined.
Alrighty.
Our
So,
powers are
what-
shit.
With our powers combined,
We suck!
so
They did it. They jumped us.
So, you have been jumped by a thing? Question mark. You're not quite sure what. Nikita, you are up first after this surprise round.
Cool. Can I see the directions of the things that got slammed? Or that's slammed into my
I
party?
will take a perception check at disadvantage because it is invisible.
Alright. That's a 7 plus 4, so that's 11.
Not gonna do
I-
it. I'm so sorry.
And another 7!
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Cool.
Now, you can take a guess, but I will need you to tell me what direction you're swinging in, and your attack will be at disadvantage. Excuse me.
Alright, cool. Just for the sake of, like, figuring things out, can we
Sure.
maybe, like, see in One More Multiverse, like, can we position ourselves, like, in a marching order that we thought we
Yeah,
were?
let me.
gonna be in?
I wonder if I can do a thing. Hold on. I might be able to just draw. Actually, you know what? You're not going to be able to get back in the maze anyway, so I'm going to turn off Fog of War really quick.
See, Sin, if you had fought your mirror image, maybe we'd be able to go back into the maze.
Why would we want to go back into the maze?
You can't go back into the
stuff.
maze. Spoiler. You can't go back in there. That is not the right button. Vision and movement.
Even just our positioning,
open.
like, would be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so just
Like,
to
can someone remind me of what order we chose?
I am going to take this, and we're going to say this thing is the room you are in. It's not really a round room, but lock. So
Okay.
yes, you all should be able to.
Does anyone
over
remember
here.
the order?
So
we were in?
you are.
I was in front, and that's all I
Yes,
remember.
So,
I feel like I was here to the side.
Kazu was hereabouts. Aurora is here with Rev, I assume. And it was you two. You're probably roughly in that sort of position there. I will show the folks at home in just a second. The general idea of the room. I'm gonna draw where the columns are really quick.
This is my low-key favorite thing, where it's just a bunch of us just move our mouse back and forth.
I love you guys
And I
so
have to
much.
cover that with windows because it's too distracting for me to be able to focus on the game.
Okay, so here's a doorway. What the hell? I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we'll pretend this is the doorway.
Okay.
Column, 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 column. There is, oops, didn't mean to do that. There is another doorway and 2 more columns here. The room itself is a square. Ta-da. Okay. You are roughly, actually, you know what? I'm gonna move you all. You're round here.
Is a pizza.
It is a pizza. It is a
Wow.
pizza. You're absolutely right. I'm not even gonna try to hold you. It's a pizza. So that is what you see. I do want to show this on stream just because it's funny.
Do it.
So welcome to the pizza map.
Pizza.
Ignore the maze behind it. We improvise on this channel. This is what we do. So welcome to the pizza.
Pizza.
And this is generally the room that you are in. So I am going to... The local column maker made a killing on this room. Yeah. It's... You know what? It's a thing. It happens. It's fine. Everything's fine. You're not in trouble at all.
It's Attack on Titan. We're gonna find them in the columns.
Oh my god. Yeah, break one open and see what happens.
Pass.
Okay, so that is generally where you are. One hit Sin and then hit Dayu. So based on where you are, you can try to take a guess as to where it is, but it will definitely be at disadvantage and completely depends on what direction you're swinging in.
Gotcha. And it slammed into my party, but there's nothing on them.
Nope.
So, okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up this way, I guess.
Okay.
Would it be a lot to ask also if I could look up? Do I see anything on the ceiling?
Yeah, you can look up. If you when you look up, you see the ceiling. There's
Damn
nothing
it.
above you.
All right,
Nothing
well
on the
she's just gonna
ceiling.
swing forward, I guess. She's
Okay.
she's gonna go into bonus action rage. We're gonna do. Let's do tail because it's fun. And she's gonna try swinging in front of them since it kind of came from a similar direction of these two.
Sure. Roll with disadvantage for your attack.
Hold on. What is it?
Hold on.
I need to see what the plus is because I forget. 11. And I don't think it's gonna get any better than that. Yeah, it's 11 is the disadvantage.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
I'm sure. Nikita's extremely frustrated. And she has her little spiky tail out.
Little spiky. Spiky.
Spiky spike.
So, there's that. I'm sure all of you are scrambling to see if you have anything that turns things visible. So that is Nikita. It is my turn now, and then Rev. Let's choose who it's gonna hit next. Okay, it is gonna hit, yeah. What's the rule on this again? Is it... Okay. Oh, I love permanent advantage on attack rolls. It's so good.
You sure?
Yeah, I am super sure.
No, I said you want to share.
Oh, do you want to share? Unless you can permanently stay invisible without going uninvisible when you hit things. 24 to hit you, Nikita.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is... 9 bludgeoning damage, which is halved because you are raging. So that would be 5. Call it 5. Because you round up. Alrighty. Anything else on your turn? You do have 2 attacks now. By the way.
You're right. Oh, wait, you're right. Wait, but I just got
Reminder,
hit.
you have 2 attacks now. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I forgot. I'm this level now. Okay, cool.
It's been a while since we played, so I'm...
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
You can try again.
I guess, yeah, I'll just try again. Why not? Let's go with the dice. That was such a sad roll. I went from a 16 to an 8.
Gentle
Wait.
reminder, you all have luck die from your lovely recap today. If you would
Yep.
like to use it,
Thanks. 8 plus 6 is 14. I'm gonna use it. Why not? I want to try to hit this thing. If I can't see it, that'd be really cool. 15. Cool. Plus
15?
Yeah. Plus 6. So 21, right? Yes.
So when you get hit, you have a sense of where it might be, and you lash out and go to hit. And you actually hit something. But even though you find some resistance, your sword just kind of cleaves right through, as though there's no substance to this thing that you've hit.
Dang, nabbit.
Roll your damage.
All right. And this is
I forgot to tell you you had 2 attacks. And then I'll do my other attack.
2d6 plus 3. So that is a 6 plus 4, 10 plus 3, 13.
Okay. Now I'll do my other attack, because I just, yeah. And that is going to be on, Revelation.
If it makes any difference. This is my Moon Touch sword, just in case, with, sight.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Making sure.
Good call out, though. 23 to hit Rev.
That sure does hit.
6 bludgeoning damage against you. Okay, and now Rev, it is your turn. This thing just hit you, and you felt, just like what Nikita just experienced, you felt a bit of a breeze move past you, hit you, and continue moving beyond you. So...
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have fairy fire. I do have daylight, and I don't know that it's going to help, but I will cast it. So we have a little miniature sun now, a miniature star in the sky above us, 60-foot radius, casting out an additional 60 feet of light. And banishing any magical darkness under 3rd level or lower. Okay. So I don't know if that does anything to the room around the columns.
Okay.
And that, yeah.
Sorry, go. Please continue.
Oh, I was going to say, and then I am just going to go into the archer form. So we have Rev casting up basically starlight in the roof of the ceiling of the room, and then that light also sort of coalescing along her arms as she enters archer form. And that is my turn.
Okay, so you've cast daylight.
I've cast daylight.
And you have entered archer form.
Yes.
Okay, just double checking. Cool. You look around to... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, on activation, I do get an attack. But if I look around and see something, I'll see it before I try to attack.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, I will sort of send out a bolt of light in the direction that I felt the thing move.
Okay.
And that's a disadvantage, yeah?
Yes, disadvantage. Yep, you don't see any shadows or anything. But the room is bright now, so you have that.
$23 to hit.
You hit. Roll your damage.
Hey! That is 6 damage.
Okay.
It's radiant, if that helps.
You don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
Alrighty, on to Sinark with Dayu on deck.
Sinark sees Rev get hit next and is getting mad about that. And so he has the big idea of taking out his water skin. And he doesn't know if this is gonna work, but he's gonna like step down towards wait, what does your magic look like? Did it look like anything when it hit the thing?
Like the
Did
bolt. What was it? Guiding bolt.
No, it's just a range spell. Like
Oh,
radiant
right, the
attack.
archer
I think it.
form.
Yeah.
It was like a bolt of light that did go like it just shot into the other wall, but you know that it hit, Rev.
Gotcha. Then I think Sin is gonna step in that direction, and I think is going to like really fast like unscrew his water skin and try and like do like a splash to see if he can like visualize where this creature is.
Okay. That will be again disadvantage.
Yeah. That's a natural 1 on the other die.
Oof.
I'm gonna use a luck die on it.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
To throw
use
the
a luck die on?
Yeah, you can if you want to use it on
well,
that.
again,
I'm
trying. Well, I have a lot, honestly.
Go ahead.
But
yeah, you can use it on that. You can use it on whatever D20 roll you want.
all right.
Yeah, that's totally up to you.
Well, that's better because it's a 13 and it's a 13 now instead of losing that 18.
It does not hit.
Plus 5 would be 18.
Plus 5 for what?
Oh wait, no, it would just be would I get to add anything to this?
If you're throwing water, I would treat it like a like improvised object attack.
Okay.
Or like, yeah, I think it would just be plus 5, I think, to hit.
Gotcha. Yes,
And
then that
no
is
other-
18.
Okay. So what happens is, Nikita, you have a luck die. So what happens is you throw the water in the direction of where you feel, like Revelation was aiming for, and you see the water get swirled up into this vortex of air and dissipate immediately. But you saw
What is
where
that,
it
an
was for just a
elemental?
second.
Yeah, the Sin's just like, what the fuck is that? An elemental? Fuck!
Anything else on your turn?
No, because I'm assuming that was an action. What do I have for bonus actions?
That was an action, but you do at this
Oh
level,
shit!
I
I can use a
have-
bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object.
Okay. Still a disadvantage. 'cause
This
it's
is an
invisible.
advantage, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, invisible
That's
puts everything at disadvantage.
Yep.
And
This
it
is
just
a
naturally
perception
invisible.
check,
Yes.
which means that I get a what is it like a? Oh, it's a +8, 21.
Okay. I will say that in the moment of what it is doing, you can generally see where it is right this second. But you also recognize that it is constantly moving. It does not have a solid body, and therefore impossible to completely, constantly place the position of this thing.
Okay. Then I'm gonna spend the rest of my movement to run right next to it.
Okay? You can
To
do that.
run right next to where I saw it.
Okay, you can do that.
And he just yells, "Over here!"
Testo, thank you for the sub. Okay, on to Dayu, Kazuhiko on deck, and then Aurora.
Oh, this. I don't know if I still want to try to do the thing that I was planning on doing. Okay, I have.
I knew you really waited. eagerly.
Yeah, so I have a disguise kit because Dayu wears makeup, which means there's a good chance I have powdered makeup.
Okay.
And what I wanted to try to do was use the powder to see where the invisible target either is or will be.
Okay.
Because it seems like wind is a thing, and if it's wind, the powder would follow
Okay.
where they're going. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I will, because of what Sin is doing right now, I will take away the disadvantage and allow you to flat roll an improvised weapon.
Okay.
I know it's not really a weapon, but
Yeah, improvised weapons are what, half proficiency?
I believe so. Improvised weapons. I haven't used these rules in a million fucking years.
Me neither. I'm like,
Sometimes characters don't have their weapons to attack with whatever is at hand. Improvised weapon includes any object you can wield in one or two hands, such as broken glass, table leg, etc., etc. Often an improvised weapon is similar to actual weapon, can be treated as such, for example, table leg, blah, blah, blah. Object that bears no resemblance to weapon deals 1d4 damage. Character uses a ranged weapon to make a melee attack. There's a melee weapon, blah, blah, blah. Improvised weapon has a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. So it looks like it doesn't say, like, what you roll.
Yeah.
So if it's a ranged attack, it'll usually use your dex.
Dex, yeah. If you're throwing it, you can use your dex. That makes sense.
Okay.
Which is why I got my +5 because I have 20 in dex.
Okay. Then I guess it'll be +3 for me. Okay. I got a 16.
Are you throwing the container at it as well? Like,
no, my idea was
powder and throwing it.
My idea was to blow the powder.
Okay.
Like, right? And then it's a stronger wind, it's a stronger current, it would follow that. So
Okay.
I'm blowing it out with hopes that it follows to wherever this creature is going.
Okay.
To give, like, Kazu or someone else a better shot.
Yeah, I will take your dex bonus or your con bonus because you're using your lung power to and they're the same for you, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're the same for me. Bloop. What is that? 17?
It hits.
Wait. Oh, it hits. Okay, nice.
Yes,
I was
so-
gonna say, did I have disadvantage? No, right?
No.
Okay.
Because of what Sin just did on his turn. Yes. So you blow some powder at this in the general vicinity of this thing, and the wind sweeps it right up. It is semi-visible for the rest of this round before it cycles out of its body, which means that the people after you can see it until we get back to the top of initiative. So, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
That was considered an action?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Okay.
Yep, because you got out the powder and did the thing, so that's an action.
Yeah, thingy. Okay.
I don't know if you have any bonus spells you can cast, but if you do, you can definitely do that.
Sin got hurt, so I think I will just throw like a first level healing word their way, just to get him back up, because I know Sin took like 11 points of damage. So to me that seems good, and because I'm level 6 now, I get an extra d6.
Look at
Did
you
you take like 14 damage?
No, I took 7. I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Who
can.
took 14 damage?
Yeah, wait. Someone took 14.
Am I just wrong? Okay, I'm just wrong.
I don't remember. No, I don't think any of my attacks were quite that
I
high.
thought they were all under 10.
Except for me.
The damage isn't. Yeah, I rolled high on you, but all the other ones have been lower than 10.
Okay, gotcha.
Damage. Mm-hmm.
I will take your healing words. Is it fuck?
Um.
Oh yeah, Sin took 11.
Yes.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Actually.
Thank you, Drake.
Perfect.
And then you heal. So I'm level 6 now. I get that, like, whenever I cast a healing spell or a damaging bard spell, I can add an extra d6 to one of those. So you're gonna heal. You're gonna heal 11 exact.
Hey, back up to full. There you go. All right, that is lovely. Dayu's turn. It is now Kazuhiko's turn. Kazu sees this swirling vortex wind thing and is going to assume that an arrow isn't going to do anything to this thing. And so he is going to, excuse me, my god, I've had a long day. He is going to, fuck it. He's gonna guiding bolt.
That would be a way to see it.
It would be a way to see it. Dim glittering light on the target until his next turn. So he is going to extend his hand out and shoot a bolt of, like, greenish energy. Oh, okay. That is going to hit. And that is going to be 4d6. I'm just going to roll it in here. Oh, that was louder than I anticipated. 15 damage. And now, this strange invisible creature has a very faint, like, sparkle to it. So that even when the powder cycles out of its body until it's Kazu's turn again, you all will be able to see it. And I believe that is his only thing he can do. Let me double check. Bonus actions. He is good to go. That's it. That's all he's got. Okay, so that's Kazu. Up to Aurora. Aurora, you see this very spooky creature. I am going to share a picture of it. Warning. There is
Where?
some blood in this picture. Is anybody not okay with that right now? You all good? We good?
The blood.
Okay, cool.
The booty.
Where
So
are you
I
sharing
will.
it?
I'm going to share it on the stream. I will also put it in the chat so you can see it. Browser source. Okay. Boop. So it is this thing right here. I again will put it in the session notes for you all. This is what is known as an invisible stalker, everybody. This is
I knew it.
medium air elemental. It is neutral and it is naturally invisible. Therefore, unless you do a whole lot of stuff to it, it is impossible to see. It is, its sole purpose is to be invisible and hunt down creatures or retrieve objects for whatever summoned it. And yeah, even spells that can reveal its location only show a very, very faint outline of the creature.
You
That
know, I
is-
was about to say that it's,
Rules is
it's just
written.
giving this girl a little kiss.
Little
But now that I know
smooch.
that it's called an invisible stalker, no.
Little smooch.
Yeah.
Awful.
I didn't consent to that.
Little smooch, yeah. There was no consent in this picture. So yeah, on to Aurora. But that is what you see a very vague outline of. Like,
With
you guys
that,
can only just see it. You don't see the detail that's in the picture.
With that vague outline, what does Guiding Bolt give again when I attack?
It gives you advantage.
Okay, so then I am going to take advantage of the situation
Oh.
and Aurora kind of looks over at it. Actually, let me just ask first, how big is this room?
How big is this room? It
Like
is...
in feet.
Yeah, it is roughly 70 feet by 70 feet.
Okay, cool. Good to know. But that's for later. For now, I'm going to Aurora gathers her fists, and lightning begins to shoot down her arms into her hands, and she spools out the lightning and casts Witch Bolt at 2nd level with advantage.
With advantage. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you do.
Does 18 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
the suspense was killing me.
Yes. Sorry, I did not hear you say your roll. I don't know if your mic didn't pick it up or if I'm just, like...
It might have just been a delay
Might have
on
just-
my side.
It could have been me. But yes, 18 hits. More than hits.
Okay, great. So that means we are now connected by a bolt of lightning, and I do 2d12.
Yep.
Why did I get this dice with the cool font?
I had that problem the other day. On Sunday. I had to keep picking up my
11.
dice, like, what is that? 11?
Lightning damage.
Excellent. Let me check the damage type. Okay. Alrighty. Anything else? Would you like to move? You are now connected to this thing by your leash of lightning.
How far away from it am I?
How far away from it are you? You are, let's say, just for the sake of ease at this point in time, it is right around here. There's a really sloppy X, but it's there, give or take. It is within range of your spell.
Okay, so I am gonna move
Aurora,
a
you
bit
have a luck
closer.
die now.
Thank you. I am gonna move a bit closer. I'm gonna be like behind Nikita,
Okay.
but still, you know, in the middle of the group, kind of.
Okay. Boop. How about here? Is that good?
Perfection.
Okay, cool.
Let me
alright.
just double check if there's anything else. No, okay, that's everything. Thanks.
Okie dokie. We are back up to the top of initiative with Nikita, and then it's the Invisible Stalker's turn. The powder has now cycled out of its body, but it still has a faint shimmer to it, and as long as Aurora maintains concentration on her spell, the tether gives its position away, even if you can't see it.
Nice. Okay.
So you can attack normally at this creature right now.
Cool. With
And-
a lot more confidence, she's gonna go ahead and slash at it then.
Okay, excellent. Which sword are you using?
The
Just
moon
a-
touched.
Moon touch sword. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. 13 plus. Where are my numbers? Plus 6. So 19.
Yep, that hits.
Cool.
Roll
Alright,
your
that-
damage. I'm gonna let you do damage.
5 plus 4, so 9 plus 3, 12 on the
Okay.
first hit.
12 damage on the first hit. Okay.
Because I got 2 now.
Yay. Uh-oh.
Natural 1.
Womp womp. You got a little overconfident on the second swing, and clang! Your sword hits the stone of the ground as you miss this perpetually moving creature. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay, on to me, the Invisible Stalker. Because he is visible right now, he does not have advantage. slam attack against Nikita, because you just cut it. That is going to be... that's not going to hit you. 15 doesn't hit, right? Okay.
Nope.
Second attack, also against you. It's gonna swoop at you to try to hit you, miss, and then loop around to try to do it again. And that's a nat 1. We both got nat 1s on our second attacks there. So it
Let's go.
It swoops past you and past Aurora. It is now behind you, Aurora. That is the Invisible Stalker's turn. Rev, it is now your turn with Sin on deck.
Yeah, I will go ahead and do a guiding bolt at the Invisible Stalker.
Okay.
A dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Wow, my D&D Beyond is being really slow to actually roll these dice.
I've been having that problem like forever. Like my D&D Beyond hates rolling for me.
I don't have problems in Firefox.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Chrome. Actually, I'm in Opera. That is 16 radiant, and oh shit.
What?
Yeah, whatever. I will
Wait,
follow it up. I should
Wait,
have
what?
done this in the opposite order,
Oh,
but
okay.
I will follow it up with the Archer form attack, and I guess I will use up that advantage.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you were I see what you meant. I was like,
Yeah, well, which I needed because I got a 3 on the dice the first time.
What?
But
all
that is
according to plan.
Selfish, but right.
yeah, selfish. Not gonna actually do much damage. So that was a 27, though. To hit.
Did you say 27?
The hit.
27.
Yep, okay. That hits.
27 to eat shit. Oh my
Hey,
god.
you guys might kill this thing real soon. Maybe you'll kill it before break. Who knows?
Fuck,
Well, it does 7 damage, so probably
Hey.
not.
Okay.
And then I think I will sort of move around the room
Okay.
to the west a little bit,
Sure.
just to not be in a group with everyone.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Awesome. Moving on to Sinark with Dayu on deck.
Mandy, I have a question.
Sure.
That I should have asked you within these last couple weeks. What are the stats on my new sword?
You don't know yet.
Cool. I'm gonna swing with it.
Okay, let me pull up the stat block for this bad boy.
Because it's right behind Aurora right now, right?
You have to spend time attuning to it to understand its features. And even then...
Does that mean I can't swing with it?
Oh, you can swing with it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing.
I will
It
tell
sounds
you.
just gonna-
I will tell you in just a second. I should have
Okay.
pulled that up. My bad.
No worries.
I want to see what the sword
Fans
does,
of-
so take a +5 to that.
Okay.
How does that go?
fans?
Sure.
There you are.
At level 6, I got Cosmic Omen,
Yep.
and I rolled even, which means I can reaction to add a d6. So
Yes.
it's like bard shit.
Bard shit.
Radical.
So, let's see. Question. You are only
Enter.
wielding this sword, correct?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
I'm scared of that question.
Fans of Dungeons and Dinglings, you will probably recognize this sword, actually. So you swing the sword.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Well, I want to know about
So
positioning.
treat it like a standard positioning.
Yeah,
It
the creature is
is-
right behind Aurora, right?
It's close to the column behind Aurora, so
So no one's around it.
It's here. Yes, no one's around it.
Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha. So I don't get advantage.
It's here. Roughly in that area. But yeah, it's not on top of anybody right this second. Because it swooped twice and it missed and is now going around to try to swing back at you.
Okay.
Yes.
This is probably gonna fail. But I'm gonna use my bonus action before I attack, actually.
Sure.
And I'm going to use my insightful fighting as a bonus action. I can make an insight creature against a creature I can see, because I can currently see it. That isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check, which I assume is very high. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try for it.
Temporarily give you a short sword. Because I wasn't sure if it was a different bonus than the other things. No, it's the same bonus as the other ones you've got. It's a +8 to hit.
Gotcha. All right. So first, I'm gonna do this insight check. That's probably not gonna be good enough. It's an 8 plus 2, 10.
No.
Against its deception check, yeah. It probably has like a +10 or something.
Against its deception check? What are you trying to fight? What is this roll for again? Remind me.
This is for insightful fighting. It's an investigator rogue thing where I do an insight check against my opponent's deception, and if I get it, I get advantage against it, or to allow my sneak attack to work.
Well, it's against its deception, and you rolled a 10. So let's see. Actually, you do get advantage.
Cool. So I can use my sneak attack against the creature.
Yes.
And so I'm going to roll with advantage. That's a 17 plus 8 plus 5. So yes. Because Alyssa gave me a +5 with her cosmic karma.
That definitely hits. Okay, so because you are using the sword, the damage is 1d6 plus 6.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm just gonna roll 4d6 then because of my sneak attack. So 6, 6, 1, 3. That's 10, 16, 22.
Hold, please. You are so close. I thought you killed it. You're so close.
I can't kill everything.
Yeah, I was like, damn, again? Very close, not quite. So yes.
This freaking one.
Yes, so 1d6 plus 6. And before we move on from you to Dayu, I would like a perception check.
No.
From who?
With disadvantage or with advantage?
Just a standard perception check. Everything's fine.
That's 13 plus 8 is 21.
The eye moves and is looking at the thing that you just attacked.
Okay.
The ruby eye moved.
Oh! Hold on. I need to do a wisdom saving throw for me real quick. Just for me. Sin drops the sword.
Oh!
Dial-up noises.
I just rolled a natural one on my wisdom save. Sin drops it and screams.
Yes. Roll to R2D2 scream. Just like Tracy does. Goddamn, so funny. Okay, you drop your weapon.
Yeah, he's just like, what the fuck?
Moving on. So all of you see that. You don't see the eye move, but you see Sinark start freaking out. On to Dayu with Kazuhiko on deck.
Gosh. I mean, I've got okay chances. I'm gonna vicious mockery it
Okay.
So I would need a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
The DC is 15.
Okay. That is a 19.
It saves.
It saves.
Dayu wants to say something and goes, never mind, and just chooses to not say anything. And my bonus action will be to to pat Kazu on the arm and be like, you do it. You do it, okay? And you get a bardic inspiration.
Okay, he has a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it's a D8.
D8. And that's for an
I
attack
tried.
roll, right? Attack.
It can be for anything, I'm fairly certain.
It says specifically what it's
I believe
for.
it does say specifically one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. 1d8. Okay. So that's Aurora. That's Dai's turn. It is now Kazu's turn with Aurora on deck. Kazu.
Unless Kazu is really good at this.
Kazu, bolstered by getting a little arm pat from his girlfriend, is going to. Let's see. That's not gonna work. Is going to toll the dead on this thing.
Oh.
So it needs to make a wisdom save. It fails. And therefore... So let's see. Missing any of its point takes 1d12 of necrotic damage. So you hear the sound of a eerie, ominous bell tolling, and the whipping winds and sounds of this creature moving around in the room. Now that you're used to its presence, you can kind of hear it a little bit. Dissipates and is no more.
Told it dead.
Told it dead. Told it to be dead.
Oh god, my humor is gone down the fucking gutter.
How?
Yep.
No, because now it's not. All right, no, because all I'm picturing now is Kazu going, "Kill yourself."
Oh my god.
Giving Gen Z.
I was like, damn. That's what I've become.
I'm sorry, Charmy going gone got me. That shit was...
Gone.
Gong.
Oh my god.
Sin turns to everyone and yells that the eye in his sword moved and is pointing down at it.
Rev
my
immediately
God.
runs over to look at it.
Nikita too, I think.
Yeah, me too.
You all run over to look at the thing that Sin is freaking out about, and it's just a sword.
Nikita taps it with her foot.
It's just a sword.
I swear it moved. As soon as I hit that thing, it moved to look at it.
Is this a magic sword?
Yes, and he looks at Rev.
I did detect magic to find it, and I can't remember if the magic was the sword. It was the sword, right? Not the box?
It was the sword.
Yeah, it's some type of magic. I guess it
Okay.
could be down right now?
Could I spirit check the sword?
So hold on. The magic that you detected, Reb, on this sword, we're just going to remind you because it's been a little minute before people waste things on stuff. You know this in character. You detected enchantment magic on the sword.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an enchanted sword, like yours, and points to Nikita's moonblade.
Okay.
Could it be enchanted for the eyeball to move around?
Maybe it can the invisible creatures for me. And he picks it back up. He's like looking at the eyeball like, okay.
Here, hit me with it.
Huh?
Huh?
No.
If it locks
No.
on to enemies, then we'll be able to see it and we'll know what it does. You don't have to hit hard.
We also don't know what it does fully.
Yeah, what if it like when it tastes blood, it gets bigger and hungrier?
You could hit me with it. If we're going
What?
to.
How about we don't hit anybody with it
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
like-
I'd rather me than Rev.
how
Maybe when we have a break and
It's-
you know.
it's if it's magic, you just need to spend time with it.
Yeah, I like the idea of spending time with it to learn its secrets. It
Learn
has
its
served me
name,
well
Favorite
so
food,
far.
favorite color.
You want to tell me, baby?
Oh boy.
Really quickly, Rev.
The sword.
Can I feel your forehead? You're not feeling feverish, are you?
It just seems prudent to know what it does.
Okay.
You also got hit by that thing, so I don't want to. Actually, you know what
Barely.
Sin does? Sin puts his arm out and just slaps it with the flat of the blade and sees if anything happens.
There is no reaction.
You know, there's plenty of things to fight in this
Yeah,
place.
Well, they're not going to
Sure.
give us a survey on what it does. I mean,
Yeah, but you know, you'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll
When
figure it
you
out.
Grab the enemy. And
or you could just cut my arm a little bit.
No, I really don't want to do
I know,
that.
right?
No.
Like she's gonna like point at her arm. She's like, I already have a lot going on here.
Nikita, no. No.
Did everyone forget something invisible just attacked us and there might be more of them wandering around in here?
I feel like we would have gotten slammed by now, but not a bad, thing to point out.
We're gonna keep walking now, and no one's getting stabbed willingly by this sword.
Not stab, just a little cut.
No one's getting touched willingly by this sword.
I have a much more fun sword. No, I don't. And then Sin keeps walking.
Kazu was just like watching all of this. And he says, so do we want to continue forward or do we want to go back or
We could check that door also.
Yeah, well, while I have the daylight up, are the shadows around the columns are gone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything there, or is it just sort of the edges of a room?
Empty room.
Okay, great.
What direction is everybody moving in? Why are you laughing? What have you done?
Don't look at Discord.
Don't look at
I don't want to look at
Don't
Discord.
go.
This is how I know y'all are up to no fucking good.
I will say it wasn't
Can I
my
recover?
fault this time.
It wasn't.
It wasn't me either. It was Charmy.
Wow, just exposed me. I was over here like being so innocent.
What are you, a nerd?
That's it.
All right. How about we take a short break to give you all time to think about what the fuck you're gonna do next.
Please, because my chest is hurting from Charmy.
Oh my god. So we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. Hey Scottish Jeff, welcome in. Good to see you. It was really good seeing you at GaryCon, sir. So we're going to take a quick 10-minute break so these goofballs can chill out for a second and figure out what they want to do next. Do they want to continue forward into the next room, or do they want to go back and explore one of the other rooms they have not looked at yet? So we'll give them a few minutes to get their shit together and think about it, and we will see you in 10.
If
Hello, everybody. We are back. Sadly, minus Mari. She lost power at her place. She might be back. We hope she comes back. But for the sake of time, we are going to continue forward. Sans Barbarian. So when last we left off, the party was discussing whether or not to cut themselves with the short sword that Sin found, and there was much to do about whether or not to fight one another using the sword to see if it did anything. And I think the consensus was maybe not do that. And hopefully during this break time, you were all deciding what direction you wanted to go in.
I want to
North.
move forward further into the thing.
North.
Yes.
North. Okay. I don't hear anybody objecting. So you continue to the other end of this room. Again, it is a tall, relatively nondescript stone room with white stone columns lining the perimeter of the room and standing sentinel at the sides of each doorway, both the one you came through and the one you are, walking towards. Is the daylight spell still active, is my question to you.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour and is not concentration.
Okay, so what you see now that you are not distracted by fighting an invisible enemy is there are melting points and scratch marks and evidence of your enemies all over this room, and especially the other side of the room. And there was a door in the doorway that you are walking towards, and it is currently hanging off its hinges, which are melted.
Is this smell getting stronger? Or
Oh,
is
yeah.
it still kind of dated?
Yep.
Ooh. Sin stops at the entrance and looks back at Dayu specifically, and is warning the smell is getting stronger.
Is it okay? Wait. Is it it's the smell of the
The festering.
Festering.
festering? Yeah. Okay. Are there any other like telltale signs of them?
The door being hung off its hinges with the
Yeah,
claws.
Yeah. I meant like anything else, like maybe like they're walking. And we hear that.
Can I investigate?
When you say
For that?
walking, what do you mean? Like, you hear them?
Like we can hear like
you are still in the main room that you are in, and you don't hear anything where you are at right this second.
I'm just like squeezing my hands together, but I'm good. I'm as good as I can be in this scenario.
Yeah. And Sin's of the mind that we need to know what the fuck they were here for, so
Yep.
he's gonna continue forward.
Yep. Kazu is taking point with you. I imagine Nikita is not far behind as you move towards these doors, which are, again, they're not completely blown off the hinges. They're still kind of hanging on them, which are clearly like half melted along with any other metal banding or bits and bobs on the door here. Mostly like half melted or at the very least bent in such a way that implies great heat caused that to occur. And they are kind of half hanging off of the they're kind of half hanging off of these half melted brackets holding them up in such a way that they're kind of crisscrossed over the door. So there's kind of blocked. Like they're large. They're very large doors because they look to be built to fill this massive doorway, which is the same size as the one you came in. But it's like crisscrossed with like wood and melted metal banding and stuff like that. You can kind of like crouch to like get through without bonking your head on the way the doors are sitting awkwardly. But you do notice scorch marks and cinder, like faint, like where cinders would have been in the wood of the door. And the smell is getting stronger. So that is what you see. And you don't hear anything at present.
Carry forth?
Gaily forward.
Gaily forward. So you
With big regret, yes.
so you kind of crouch a little bit to not knock your heads, for those of you who are taller, to get through this what looks to be the safer side of this very precarious arrangement, to find yourselves in a massive room. And in the center of the room appears to be a perfect circle, like, pit in the ground. And from the remnants of the daylight streaming through the openings in this doorway, you can see that there is a set of stairs that go down into this cylindrical pit that goes even deeper than where you are right now. And you're pretty deep underground. Yes, it's another pizza room. Thank you, Drake.
Is it and the things are leading to the stairs, right?
Yep, there are claw marks and scorch marks kind of all over this room. And one important thing that catches your eye, Synarch. And Rev, you notice this too. There are interesting little glyph writings all over the walls, all over the floors, all over everything. There's thousands upon thousands of little markings. And as you become aware of this, Synarch, you feel an overwhelming urge to move forward. And you feel a tugging at your belt, pulling you forward. What hip do you wear the sword on?
Left-handed, right hip.
So your right hip is being pulled into the room as you're just tugged and tugged. And you realize that the sword in its hilt is pulling you.
Oh my god, guys, I'm Laos. From Delicious in Dungeon.
This is nothing to be happy about right now in this moment. And no, you will not eat the festering. No.
God damn it, that was the joke I was about to make!
I know, and I'm gonna be fucking, what's her name? Marcel or something? I don't even,
Marcel.
that's me now. No!
Yeah, I think Sin is like, okay, something else weird is happening, and takes out the sword.
Thank you. You take out the sword, and it wrenches your whole arm forward, further into the room. It is pulling you along. Not fast, but it's pulling you along. And you feel an overwhelming sense of curiosity.
Well, that's just Sin. That's not the sword.
It is not your feelings that you feel.
Can I tell there's not my feelings that I feel?
Yep.
Like, is this feeling trying to calm me about not feeling these feelings? Or is it...
These feelings are making themselves known to you and urging you to do as it says. Except it's not saying anything. You just feel curious. Like you need to know what's in this room.
Yeah,
but you recognize that it's not you feeling that feeling.
Yeah, and Sin, I think, doesn't want to like let go of the sword because he doesn't know. He doesn't want it to like suddenly turn on him and like swing. He knows the living swords in stories happen sometimes. Who knows if they're fucking real? So he doesn't want to let go of it, and he just sort of calls back and he's like, "It's making me feel stuff. Like I feel curious, and and he just sort of stops talking and starts following the sword faster. I think he starts he's feeling this compulsion, and I think he's giving into it very easily because of his like innate curiosity.
The sword pulls free of your grip and floats in the air. Kind of flips so that the pommel is facing up, and the eye lights up and emits a red light that begins to sweep across the floors, the walls, everywhere that there is writing. Oh my goodness! Magic Academy!
Hello, Raiders!
Magic Academy RPG is rating with a party of 25 sweet beats. Oh my god, hello everybody. You have all just arrived at a very interesting moment in which the rogue has discovered that their sword is sentient.
Yeah.
So, to recap. The sword pulled you, while in the hilt, into the room further so you could get a closer look. You were impressed upon with a feeling of curiosity that you knew was not your own. And as it pulled you further into the room, the sword wrenched itself from your grip and began to light up. The ruby eye on the pommel began to move and light up. A red light sweeping through the room and looking at the various runes and writings all over every surface of this room. Above table looks kind of like a scanner.
Sin
Looking all over
calls
the place.
back to everyone. He's like, I'm not seeing this by myself, right?
You're all seeing this.
Wow. That's very new. Vibe check? May I vibe check?
The sword?
Yes.
Uh,
The clearly sentient sword, yes.
I will take a vibe check at disadvantage because you have no experience with interacting with inanimate objects
I agree.
that are also somewhat sentient.
I agree. But yeah, I simply wish to see the vibes.
Okay, we're checking the vibes.
And we pray that
I
it
guess
is
I
not
should roll.
granted.
Okay.
Gosh, insight check is good enough, right? Okay. That is 16.
It is scanning the room. It's reading what is on the floors and the walls. You think?
Sinark, I think it's reading.
And then he looks at Rev when it says that. He's like, is this sword, maybe it's meant for you then? If it reads? It's reading the stuff that you can read.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the glyphs, are these also in Druidic? Are these like the runes on the statue, or are these unreadable to me?
You cannot read them.
Oh shit, is it like the runes on the stone? From back in the graveyard?
Remind me again what runes on the stone in the graveyard you're talking about.
So, back when we were in the swamp, there was a graveyard that was being protected that we stumbled upon. And while Rev and Dayu were fighting and sort of like, the girls are fighting, when we came back, Rev was like next to a stone that had like a glyph that Rev couldn't read.
Yes, correct. They are not the same. It is a different
Damn
language.
it.
Yeah.
I was like, I did it! I connected the dots!
Nope. You were looking at
What
a
about-
language, a different language that none of you speak.
What about that archway in the swamp after we got chased by the scary ghost?
So the language on the archway and the language in the graveyard in the swamp are the same.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
What you are seeing now, Dayu,
Yeah.
roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay.
I love that reaction to
Don't
me
you have a
asking
negative
you
in that?
Yeah, that's my one negative stat.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Out of all the ones you could have hit me with, you did
Yep.
hit me with the one that mattered the most.
I am
huh?
fully aware of what I am doing.
5.
Oh, well, you're looking at the writing and you're like, have I seen this before? Nah. None of you recognize this language. Actually, I'm gonna roll something real quick.
Can I open my book?
I was about to say, not even Maylin above table.
Maylin is not there presently.
What?
What do you mean by that?
You don't see her.
Do I feel her?
I don't know. Are you taking the time in the midst of all this to connect with your sister?
Yes.
Okay. You think on it for a second, and yep, she's still around. She's just not visible.
Okay. 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 Can I take out my book?
Sure.
Do any of these symbols match? Because I remember last time I looked at this, we confirmed that there were like 2, I think, languages, and one of them was like giant, because Kazu knew it or recognized it, but like still couldn't read it because there was another language like on top of it.
So you look at the book and you're seeing these 2 different languages kind of interposed with one another. And you're looking at the glyphs on the floors and the walls, and some of them look similar, but not the same. You're wondering if it's yet another combination of languages.
Well, I'm gonna close the book and just kind of be like, do you think it could be,
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Oh shit, never mind. Never
You-
mind, ignore me.
You can say what you need to say, but then something's gonna happen. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you think this might be like a combination, like, of languages, like a cipher? Or that we need a cipher to read it?
Are you asking everybody that?
Yeah.
Kazu kind of looks around and is like, I guess so, but I don't recognize the languages here. Yeah. Some of it looks kind of familiar, but I don't understand it.
I'm gonna assume my intelligence fail was to understand it, and I don't, so... Womp womp.
Womp womp. So when you pull that book out, the sword stops scanning the room, and your book is taken from your hands and floats over to the sword, and the sword begins to scan the pages of the book. It is flipping through the pages very, very quickly, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, until the book closes and falls to the floor, and so does the sword.
Oh, no. I go for the book, because obviously I don't want it to do my book. That book is very important.
You pick up the book, and it is exactly the same as it was. It's just sitting on the floor.
No damage?
No damage.
Okay. You just go, huh.
The eye of the sword is pulsing with red light, and Sin, you feel a sense of contentment.
The sword is pulsing.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Why not? It's a sword. It's phallic in intent. And now it's pulsating.
I hate you so much.
Can you access the knowledge, Sin, whatever it is that it's scanned? Or Red?
Muted. Muted?
Soul, you're muted.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Sin looks at the sword and looks into the red pulsing eye and is upset. And just sort of like, can I know what you just read? Like he asks it, he thinks at it like at the same time.
The eye looks at you from its position on the floor, like it turns its singular gaze at you.
I've picked it up.
You pick it up
in my hands.
It still does that.
Yeah.
But instead of the feeling I said it was going to feel, which was going to be annoyance, like bitch, pick me up. It kind of looks at you and just kind of anticipation is what you feel.
Okay, all right. So, and I think he's like, it feels like it's waiting for something, for me to do something. I don't know what it wants.
I think that's where maybe if you were connected.
Yeah. So maybe I should take more time. And he like, he doesn't want to poke the ruby because he's scared if he pokes it, it'll hurt the sword. But I think he just sort of like raises it in front of his eyes, and now he looks like Lion-O from Thundercats. And he like looks in the eyes, like, is this what you want?
So for the sake of brevity, it cannot communicate in words. It can only communicate in feelings.
Okay, gotcha.
Swords and feelings. Everybody, welcome in. So it when you ask it if that's what it wants, it like you don't really get a response.
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out, buddy. And
yeah, the glow starts to fade and the eye stops moving.
Yeah, Sin puts the sword back in its hilt.
Maybe you can do like a blink once for yes, blink twice for no. Not now, but like later.
Yeah, maybe later. But I guess this is the way forward.
Oh, I love this for me. Okay. So what happens is, as you were all standing here, making a ruckus and deciding what to do next and chatting your way through whatever is going on with this strange sword and this strange room, you do begin to hear something rumbling below. And when you turn towards the massive pit in the floor, you see something that you wish you didn't see. A singular hand, massive in size, up above the rim of this pit and grips the side of it, pulling itself up. A massive figure with clawed hands, fire for eyes, giant in fact, a festering creature. Oh my god. And I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative. And we're gonna get into...
Mari, come back!
Mm-hmm. I come back right now.
Right now! Not in the second pizza room! Fucking Papa John's coming out of the pit. Oh my
For every
fucking God.
pizza joke, it gets another 20 hit points to its maximum.
Why do you hate pizza?
I love pizza. Why do you
Then why
have to
are
make
you acting
fucking
like this?
Papa John's references to me when that is objectively the worst pizza on the planet?
How I've never had it. How
my
am I
senses,
supposed to know?
My senses are offended by your reference, so it now has another 20 hit points to its total.
This is the real issue with Americans. Y'all have like 1,000 pizza franchises, but you know only 5, and because you fight over the same 5, and none of them are mom and pops.
That is also inaccurate. I'm gonna give it another 20.
Russo's Pizza in my city is best pizza.
So, come back next week when Aki continues to fuck around and the entire party gets to find out. Yep.
That's right, and you have to love me for it too.
So
I do. I adore you for
I need
it.
to find the size chart of these things. Hold on.
I was gonna be like, yeah, is this like, are we about to have a God of War fight?
Yep.
Nice.
I fucking love climbing on giant creatures.
It's on fire though, so I don't know
Yep.
how much we're gonna want to climb it.
Yes, it is.
That's
It
fair.
is indeed on fire.
That's fair.
Okay, let's see if I can find it. Where the fuck is it? Nope. Oh, I think this is right. I hope. No, it's tiny. I need the big one. I need the big one so I can read it. There is a chart that has all of the giants on it. You know what I'm talking about from 5th edition?
I think
There is
yeah.
a chart somewhere that has all of them. Comparative to the size of a human.
I don't know.
Oh, I think this is...
It could be
this
the
is right.
adamantine golem.
Here we go. Open image, new tab. There it is. So, wow. Okay. So, as it is climbing out of this pit, this thing is fucking huge. And you, for the folks at home, if this thing stands at full height in this room, it is 24 feet tall. You know, roughly the size of a cloud giant.
Oh!
It
Oh,
is
that's a no. Oh!
broad-shouldered, masculine beast of a creature with fangs that are black like obsidian and hair that is aflame. It has a long cloak that is also dark, and it rises up from this pit. And the pit itself is probably, I don't know, 50 feet circle. And the stairs that lead down, are still intact. It seemed to bypass those to just climb into the room. And
That's not nice.
with that, let's do initiative again, shall we?
I already rolled.
Let me roll for Kazu. Okay, Kazu. All right. Finally. That is 22 for Kazu.
Oh.
The festering giant. That's cocked. Let me do that again. Okay. That was
Oh,
even worse than the first roll.
Oh.
do-do-do-do.
Oh dear. I belong in hell. Okay.
What did you do?
Okay.
No, it's what I heard and what I processed, and then I thought about
20
it
plus,
some more.
I love
20 plus for initiative. Let me roll for Nikita. I'm just gonna use the die roller. Hey, got a nat 20 for Nikita for a total of 23.
Yay.
Anybody else get above 20?
Nope.
Okay, so 23 for Nikki, 22 for Kazu, 15 to 19. Okay. Dayu, what did you get?
15.
Sin?
15.
Aurora? You're muted, darling.
Sorry, my mic.
Oh.
Muted, actually. Okay, am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay, great. So, 18.
Oh, okay. So 18 for Aurora. 15 Sin. 15 Dayu. And then Rev, what did you get?
4.
Okay.
What's your what? Did you roll that one? I don't know what your initiative.
One. I don't know if that matters on initiative, but it wasn't that one. Yeah.
It doesn't matter on initiative, no.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't think it matters on initiative, but I was like, how'd you get like just a 4? That's why I was like, was it a 1? Had to be a 1.
Okay, we're the same because
Okay.
that means just I have slightly worse decks.
Nikita is up first with this creature. I assume Madi is still without power.
Yeah, they said 1
Yeah,
to 4
1 to 4
hours.
Oh, no! Devastation. Okay, so I will act on Nikita's behalf with a rage. I'm gonna mark off that rage. Let me refresh and make sure. Mark off that second rage. She is going to run forward and try to attack this thing. She's probably going to choose form of tail. So, well, I'll just say tail for now. If she wants to change it later, she can. I won't be mad. But she always picks tail, so I think it's fine. She's going to rush up and swing at it with the moon-touched greatsword, because that's the sword she's been using. So it's a +6 to hit. I'm just going to do the digital rolls. I don't want to chance it. I don't need my dice to be cursed.
Ruthless.
Hey, that was a 19 to hit. Does it hit? Yes, it does. So that is going to be 11 damage on the first swing. Second swing, same thing. It is going to be... It's not going to hit. Second swing does not hit. So that is Nikita. So she is up near one of the feet of this thing, trying to swing at its ankles because it's huge. Moving on to Kazuhiko with Aurora on deck. Kazuhiko sees this thing and is very happy because guess what his favorite type of enemy is? Giants.
Yeah.
Giants!
Oh, giant.
So he is going to run up with the Giant Slayer longsword. And
Man's got beef.
so
Alyssa, we were muted.
it does take extra damage if it does hit. So he is going to swing. Oh yeah, 24 to hit, definitely gonna hit. He's using 2 hands, so it's gonna be a 1d10 + 4 for the first part of the damage. So that's gonna be 13 plus 2d6. So that's gonna be 20 points of damage from the first swing. The second swing, 27 to hit. He got a crit. So we are going to roll crit damage for this.
That's my man. You don't know. Okay, look, shut up.
So first
You may
part,
be able to clip that, but like, stop.
23, 25 points of damage. Okay. All right. And that is that. Does he have any bonus action spells he can cast? Yes, he does. He's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it. So it is Hunter's marked, which means choose a creature you can see within range, mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 damage. Fuck it. I'm gonna say he did that first, because I forgot about him being able to do that. Forgot he's a ranger. So that's another 3 damage. Okay. Target with open attack. You have advantage on any wisdom checks to find it. Target drops to 0 hit points and the spell ends. You can move on to another creature. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. That is his turn. Up to Aurora with Sin on deck.
Okay, so Aurora is looking up at this giant, horrifying monster, and she holds out her arms and, like, she kind of begins to glow a little bit and is basically just screams, but as she screams, pushes out a bolt of lightning towards it.
All right.
So it must make a DC 15 Dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
Yeah, and it takes 8d6 lightning damage, or half.
It only rolled an 11, so it fails.
Sick. So I'm gonna roll a lot of dice right now.
Please do.
Did you say 8d6?
Yep.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay.
Lightning bolt, baby.
That's lightning bolt. Yeah, I was like, damn.
Should bring out the big guns for the big enemy. I am a loot goblin and a dice goblin, chat. Am I affiliated with a dice purveyor? I should be. Call me, dice purveyors. I should see if Misty Mountain will give me a promo code for people.
33 lightning damage.
Holy
plus
shit!
4, which is 37, because I have elemental affinity as of level 6. I get to add an extra bonus to my damage once per something.
See, and you guys were freaking out about me adding hit points to its maximum. Don't worry, you still have a ways to go.
I figured.
Anything else on your turn?
How close to
You
this creature am I currently?
You are... Let's see. The room is quite large. You are probably... If you're at the back of the group, you're probably like a good 80 feet from it. Yeah.
Okay, so then gonna
Actually,
stay
no,
a
you
safe
guys moved
distance.
into the... I'm sorry, you moved into the room quite a bit. So I'm gonna say you are probably less than that. You are probably like 50 feet from it. Because you moved into the room to look at stuff.
I'm gonna stay where I am then, unless there's some way to get semi behind someone else.
Okay. I have to write down the measurements before
That's
I forget.
me.
Okay. Okay. Kick ass. Moving on to Sinark with Dayu on deck.
I need to see something. I should have checked it before. I'm very sorry. It's a sneak attack. If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, which he is. All right. Sin is not running in there yet, but it's getting closer. Sin is moving up his 30 feet, because otherwise he will have to run the whole way and use up an action to do that. Oh, no, wait. I have a cunning action.
You do.
So I'm gonna
You can
use
dash
my
as
cunning
bonus.
action. Huh?
You can dash as bonus.
Exactly. So I'm gonna dash up to it, and I'm gonna hope that this sword does something cool against giants, or maybe because it read stuff. I don't know.
I will say, when you swing it, it will obey what you are doing, but it is not happy with you right now.
Hey.
So you
Didn't
swing
do
the sword.
anything.
Swing the sword. Go ahead and.
Yeah, I'll swing the sword.
Mhm.
And that is 16 plus 8, 24.
That hits.
Okay,
And
and
that is. Damage
You said-
is 1d6 plus 6.
Mhm. And because Kazu is right next to it, I get to do a sneak attack, which is 3d6. So 10, 15, 21 points of damage.
Okay. 21 points of damage. Oh, because you're sneak attacking, yes.
Yes.
I had to think about that for a second. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that was my bonus and my action
I will say
and
you
all my
are,
movement.
I will say you are a little bit distracted by how upsetty spaghetti this sword seems to be.
All he's
that's
thinking
a
is like,
technical
why? Yeah. That's a scientific term, actually.
It is, truly. I am nothing if not a scientist, and a respected leader in my field. Phrasing, non-sexual. Okay, that is Sin's turn. We are on to Dayu with Rev on deck.
Okay. First thing Dayu's gonna do is because Dayu has had a few tangles with giants, and particularly hunting giants with Kazu. So Dayu knows probably fanning out is a very good idea. So she's going to kind of run around, so that way she's like further out, but not going necessarily closer to the giant per se. And then she's going to use one action to cast Bane
Okay.
on the giant. So I need a charisma save. DC
Charisma.
is 15.
That's cocked. I'm gonna use a different die because that keeps happening with this die. Because it's a big one. Okay. That is a total of 17.
Damn. Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
That sucks.
What was the DC
Alright.
on that again?
15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, bonus action. I'm gonna determine a tail.
Okay.
One second, I need to find the die. Oh, there it is.
Mahusive. Mahusive.
Mahusive.
Mahusive.
It's a scientific term.
It is a scientific term. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. I knew it.
Yeah.
But I knew it already, but I'm just establishing it for the stream.
You and I.
Okay, I have my tail. I'll send it to you in DMs. And that is my whole turn.
Did you send me what you pulled?
I'm sending it right now.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I just can't use it now because it's an action to use it. I already used my action, so
Yep.
I have it saved. He just has a card ready
Excellent.
for the next turn, next round.
Excellent. Anything else on your turn?
No, I think that's it. I moved. I used action. Used bonus action.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alrighty. So you go ahead and you do that. Revelation, it is now your turn, and then it's my turn, baby.
Oh no. Okay, so the giant stepped out of the pit and is on the same level as us now?
It is in the process of standing up fully.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. And how high does the ceilings room have high ceilings?
Yep.
Okay.
You're not quite sure. It's a little hard to gauge exactly how high it is, but it's high enough.
Okay, so Rev is going to activate her celestial revelation. So the sort of ephemeral 3 sets of bat wings erupt from her back, and she is going to fly 30 feet in sort of the opposite direction of Dayu and up a little bit. So like,
Okay.
yeah, over and up.
So you are now 30 feet up in the air and kind of off away from where Dayu is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will cast a guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
That is a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
Okay. Let me see how... What is the save for this? Oh. Ooh. Let me look at Revelation.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I am going to... this creature kind of stands up and notes the failed spell that you tried to sling at it and sees that you are flying. And it is going to cast telekinesis at you to slam you into the ground. So I'm going to need from you a strength check, not a save, a check. And I will contest it with my spell casting ability.
So that's just roll d20 plus strength.
Correct.
Okay.
So I believe that's plus 1 for you.
18? Yep.
Okay. That is how much? I'm rolling spellcasting ability, which is charisma. 21.
Yeah, I lose.
So, as a result of this, and you're 30 feet up in the ground, so it has the ability to move you 30 feet down. And instead of restraining you in telekinetic grip, it just slams you into the ground. And you are going to take... I'm going to wing this one, because I don't know exactly how much it does per feet. I think this is reasonable. I think 46 is reasonable.
I'm out.
Let's see. Not 46. 4d6. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, no. 4d6s I am rolling right now. So 9, 14, 19 points of bludgeoning damage as you are slammed into the ground. I'm gonna leave those dice out. I'm sure the dice for getting slammed into the ground by telekinesis is actually more than that, but I don't care to look it up right now, so there you go. So that's 19 points of damage to you. You are not restrained in telekinetic grip like you normally would be because it used the spell to slam you rather than hold you. I will say it will be difficult for you to get up after that. Okay,
Yeah.
that is no material components. Does it also get? No, it does not. it does that, seems satisfied by what it just did, and looks down to where Nikita and Kazu are located. And that is its turn. We are back up to Nikita. Nikita sees that that she has been noticed and is like, and is going to keep attacking. Not going to hit on the first one. Oh! Another nat 20! On the second attack. And we are going to do slashing damage. That is another 19 damage to this creature. Alrighty. So that is Nikita's turn. We are on to Kazu. I'm going to try to move through the NPCs and such as quickly as possible. And then it's Aurora's turn after I'm done with Kazu. Kazu sees what is happening and is going to use his Giant Slayer Longsword again. Okay, 22 to hit. That hits. He gets 1d10 plus 4 slashing. Okay, so it's 6 plus 2d6. So 11, 12, 13, 14 plus the Hunter's Mark, which is another d6. Oh shit. Okay, so that's a lot. What did I say I was at? Oh my god, I lost track. Fuck. It was... Where do I see the history of this really quick? Fuck my life. Nope, not
14, darling. You're at
it was
14.
14 plus 6, so it's 20 damage.
20.
Thank you. I was trying to find where the roll history is at, and it is hidden apparently now. I don't know where to find that again. So fun for me. Okay, 6... Okay, and that is Kazu's turn. He is standing his ground because he loves to fight giants. Okay, that is his turn. We are on to Aurora.
If you're on
You
a
just-
character sheet,
Go
ahead.
If I'm on a character sheet?
And up at the top by the long rest, you can see the campaign. There's a chat bubble. That's what you click on to see the history.
I wonder if I can't see it because I'm...
No, there's like an everyone default, a self default, and then a dungeon master one in the game log. You just click it; it's a drop down. So like you.
But like I can see it was already shown to everyone. So like the total is in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I don't see that at all. I must be... You said it's by long rest?
Yeah, it's like up at the top of the sheet. You got character name, share, short rest, long rest, campaign, and then beside that there's 2 buttons. Furthest right corner above hit points.
I see. It's because Kazuhiko technically isn't in the campaign, so I can see that on your sheets, but I can't see it on Kazu's. That's because I don't need y'all looking at his character sheet.
Touche.
I just want to look at my man.
You don't need to look at your man.
Why
I forgot you
not?
could.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna...
Let us ogle him.
I'm gonna pretend I don't
Okay.
hear that. Okay, moving on.
You
Aurora.
were gonna say something about before I went?
I was just saying, you watched this thing telekinetically slam Revelation into the ground, like, the second she took flight, and has turned its direction to the warriors standing at its feet.
And Aurora shouts, "Rev, no!" And she's gonna try to cast a spell she's never cast before. Say that sparks of like lightning begin to emanate out around her into let me give you the dimensions.
Oh, what are we casting?
Okay, like a 40-foot cube around the giant.
Ooh!
I'm going to attempt to cast slow.
Okay.
which is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay, let's see how we do with his wisdom's pretty good. Let's see. What's the DC on that?
15.
Definitely does not succeed.
Oh my god! Okay, amazing.
Let's go.
So he's
the
he's hunted, marked, and slowed.
the little sparks of lightning kind of like intensify around him and begin to like hold him back from being able to move as quickly as he could before.
Okay, so let's see.
So this is what it
speed
does,
half,
minus
-2 to AC.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Sorry, I'm reading it. No, please continue.
All good. No, I just was also going to read it. That's what I wanted. So, yeah, action or bonus action, not both, basically trying to slow it down, and then I'm going to move further away. If I move further away, can that also be towards Rev, or can I only do one or the other?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me?
I'm going to try to move like further away from the giant, but I also want to go in Rev's direction. Is it possible to do both, or can I only do one or the other?
You can do both. This is a pretty big
Okay,
room.
then-
You can use your movement to get closer to her.
Yeah, I'm getting closer to her, just like looking at how hard she hit the ground. Worried.
Yeah, there's some
Not
cracks
that
in
I
the
can do
stone.
anything.
There's some cracks in the stone where she hit. It was a pretty tough slam. Thankfully she wasn't higher up than 30 feet. Okay. Wow, that is a devastating spell. That is incredible. Awesome.
Level 3 spells.
Hell yeah. So you slow, you move towards your friend who just got slammed to the ground. Now we are on to Sinark with Dayu on deck.
Okay, so Sinark saw that and is very displeased. And is noticing that the giant is not looking at him, but looking at Kazu and Nikita, and he will make him regret this. I will use another luck die to make him regret this. Down to 4. That's a perfect use of a luck die. Natural 20, baby. Let's go. It's everybody's turn.
Hey, let's go.
So that's 8d6 plus 6 because he's surrounded.
Holy shit.
Yep. But that is 3 2s and a 5 for the first 4, so that's 9, 11. Come on, baby. Plus 17, 28, plus 6 is 34 points of damage.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah, Sin is like, the oversized fuck.
Okay. I put the text for slow in chat for those of you who are curious and not familiar with the spell. Okay. You kicked some ass. And that's your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to Dayu with Rev on deck.
Hello. Soul, for me, can you just call highs or lows?
Highs.
Okay. I rolled low. So, normally, I would, in fact, give something like this to Sin. But I think solely because we are fighting a giant, and I do know that Kazuhiko has a specialty against giants and is more comfortable fighting giants, I'm going to give it to Kazu instead. I'm going to use my I'm going to use my action to bestow a tail. I pulled Tail of the Phantom. So I think Dayu is just going to shout over to Kazu, which is like weird because she doesn't shout. And she'll just say, Kazu, just let it happen. Just let it happen. as a bunch of skeletal hands
Oh.
grab my man and pull him into limbo for a little bit. He's completely invisible.
Mhm.
And he will be invisible until until either his next turn or until he makes an attack. If he chooses to attack during this invisibility, the creature he attacks takes a necrotic damage equal to my bardic inspiration die and is frightened until the end of I think it's Kazu. No, frightened until the end of the frightened creature's next turn. There you go. So, yeah, it'll be frightened for a round. Yeah. So yeah, Kazu's invisible now. Boy oh boy, did that not look like it. It doesn't look fun, but he's also surged with some power.
I don't know. Sin had a lot of fun the last time we did this.
Yeah.
He killed like a fire snake. It was great.
Oh yeah, it was dope. Because you also got like your sneak attack from it as well. That's why I was like, normally I give it to you, but this time around is a little bit iffy. That was my action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to healing word Rev.
Okay.
Now what I do need to ask is, because Rev flew like 30 feet away from me and then I ran 30 feet. Healing word is 60 feet though, so I should be able to still reach. Or do you require me to move closer to Rev because of just how awkward the spacing is right now?
Wait, what is the distance on what you were trying to do?
Healing word is 60 feet. Rev technically flew 30 feet up and away from me, and I would have run 30 feet in the opposite direction. So we are technically 60 feet apart, but like it's a little weird. I said a fart, didn't I?
You did. You would have to move.
I did.
We're just gonna move past that. You would have to move in order to do healing word.
Okay, then I'll move a little closer to Revelation until I can.
Okay.
Healing word her.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can do
that.
that. You can do that with singular movement. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Your full movement.
Yeah. Oh, my full movement. Okay,
Yep.
that works too. I'll do healing word at second level for
Okay.
Rev, and because of my spirit focus, I can add an additional d6 to that. So that's what's happening. 1 second. Hold for math, please. Hold for math as I find the other d4 in this new set. And then a d6, so... You are going to heal... What the fuck? 12, yeah, 12 hit points. I just I just string on my fucking
Ooh.
what is my thing called? It's been a hot minute. I don't remember what my instrument is. I have an instrument.
You do have an instrument. I think you had more than one.
I have many, yes.
You
Should
had
have,
some
like-
kind of guitar-like thing, but not a guitar or not a lute.
It's a Chinese.
I don't remember which one because you've
Pippa.
named Pippa. That's right.
Yeah,
You've named a couple of different instruments because you have a couple.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pippa's the best
Pippa.
for battle. It's just because I can use the my tarot cards as
Yes.
guitar picks, sort of.
Yes, you can.
So that's what that's what I do. That's also how I have to keep using this, by the way, for my spirit focus to work. I just gotta smack these cards really good. So that's what's happening. That should be my entire turn.
Okay. All right, you do the thing. You make your boyfriend invisible, you move closer, you heal your friend. Okay, cool. So now it is Rev's turn. Rev, you have been healed.
Yay! Am I like prone from being slammed onto the ground?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep. You are on your back. and everything hurts. Even though you
Yeah.
got some healing, it was pretty painful.
I will sort of crawl back from the giant another like 15 feet. And then do they have like armor or a sword or something metal?
Nope. Nothing. They're
Cloudy
just
boy?
made of
Okay.
mass, like, basically magma.
Ugh.
Roiling shadow and fire.
Okay, I will attempt another guiding bolt, I guess.
Okay.
$16.
16. Yes, that hits.
Oh, hey! I did not think that it was going to.
It would have hit even if it didn't have a penalty to its AC, actually. But yeah, you're good to go.
Okay, yeah, sorry, roll 20 is
Oh.
really upset with my dice rolling. Okay, that is 9, but I have a bonus of... So 12 damage from
12.
that radiant.
Okay.
And yeah, that will be my turn, I think.
Alrighty. It's my turn. Let's see. Let me look at the slow spell again, make sure I'm operating within parameters. End of each of its turns. It can make a wisdom save. Okay. So, alter time, 40-foot cube within range. Each target must make a wisdom saving throw. Affected target, speed is halved, takes -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. Can't use reactions. That's fine. On its turn, can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. So no more multi-attack for me. If the creature attempts to cast a spell, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And the creature must use its action to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted. Creature affected by this spell can make another wisdom saving throw at the end of its turns. Okay, so the cloud giant is going to attempt to, let's see which one does more damage. Okay. It is going to, in its weird way, actually, you know what? Because it's tall enough, it's going to, even though in its slowed state, like, it's still, you know, it still can move a certain amount, like move its limbs and such. It is going to grip the ceiling and pull piece of stone from the ceiling and is going to throw the stone at, let's see, which one of you are not at its feet? Revelation, Dayu, and Aurora. Okay. Okay. That's a +12 to hit at Dayu.
Whenever a motherfucker has to throw a gigantic fucking rock, it's always at me.
I did roll to see who I would hit, and I just rolled a nat 20. So that's going to be 60 bludgeoning damage. As you get
60?
hit. 60.
6-0?
60.
I'm out.
How far over your hit point maximum is that?
Well, I was at 44, but 6-0, so 9 over.
Hold on. I have to look something up really quick. Hold, please.
Rev favorite. Yikes.
60
Yes,
would be
I'm-
16 points over.
Oh, 16 point. Look, man, I got hit in the head with a giant fucking
Wait,
rock.
44 is your hit points maximum?
No, your hit point
No.
maximum is higher than that. Okay, here we go. I have to
I have
check the
I have
roll.
51. I have 51 hit points.
One damage
nice.
reduces
That's
you to
my
0 hit
maximum.
points, and there is damage remaining. You die if the remaining hit point damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. So it does not. So you don't insta die, but you are out.
Yeah. I have 51 hit points. I had 44 before. That's
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. So you're good in terms of not insta dying. So Dayu is now down. And in addition to that, while the giant can't take any more actions on its turn, actually, I'm going to roll that wisdom save. See if I get out of this slow. That is 14. Is that enough?
No, it's not.
Okay, it is
Fuck
still
you.
slowed. It is still
Not you,
slowed.
the giant.
It is. It is still. Thank you for clarifying. It is still slowed, and at this point in time is when several of those. It's so funny that you mentioned the fire snakes, because guess what's back, baby? We have multiples of these. We've got 3 are slithering up the walls. They are spiky in nature, and have all kinds of strange fire shadow-like fins going down its back. Very much like the ones you saw in Blockade. And there are 3 of them that have now entered the fray. They are not within melee distance of you all yet. They are on their way. They're close, but they're not there yet. So that is that. So now there are 4 enemies on the battlefield and not just 1. With that, we are going to move back up to the top of initiative with Nikita. Nikita is blinded by rage, as she should be, and is still trying to attack the Cloud Giant, which has a negative to its armor class anyway, so she has a much better chance of hitting it now. We're going to roll again. Attack number 1. Hits. That's 12 points of damage. Oh no, is my pen dying? Please don't die. There we go. Okay. This always happens to me when I'm playing D&D. My pens always die. It's because I write a lot. Swing number 2. That is not what I meant to hit. I'm gonna ignore that. Roll to hit. 23, that hits. Now let's roll damage properly. Only 7, unfortunately. Rolled low on that one. Ooh, it is not looking good. Okay, that is Nikita. We are up to Kazuhiko, who is invisible. So let me look at this again. Target becomes invisible till the end of its next turn, or until it hits a creature with an attack. That's the important distinction.
Yes.
If the target hits a creature with an attack during the invisibility, it also takes necrotic damage equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration die and is frightened of the target until the end of the frightened creature's next turn. So, Kazu, listening to what you say and is rolling with it, recognizing that he is in limbo right now, and is going to continue to do what he's doing by attacking this creature. And he has advantage because he's invisible. Wait, why did it not do advantage? I'm pretty sure I said advantage. I'll just roll another die and see. Did we get a nat 20 this time? No. Okay, first hit was heavier. And that is going to be 1d10 plus 4.
And then you get another d8 of necrotic.
So it's 8 plus 2d6. 16 plus another d6, so that's 16 plus. Okay, 17 plus. You said it's a d8?
Yeah, that's my bardic
Okay,
inspiration right now.
17 plus 1, 18. And he is now frightened.
Every hit point counts, baby.
So the cloud giant is now frightened of Kazu. And if I'm recalling correctly, the frightened status means that he can't willingly move closer to Kazuhiko.
He has disadvantage.
He has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Yep.
The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So, he doesn't have to run away, like if you are, there's another thing where you have to move away. When you're frightened, you do not have to do that. Okay, so there's that. And that was Kazu's first attack. He actually is 2. I keep forgetting about that. Right, I only rolled once to hit because he had advantage while invisible. Yes, okay, so he's going to roll again really quick before I move on. I keep forgetting he has 2 attacks. He does not hit on this one. Okay, moving on to Aurora. With Sinark on deck. Aurora, you just watched this thing, even though you slowed it, throw a rock at your friend, and she's not moving. What do you do?
And I'm freaking out about it. I think the only reaction that she can do that's going to be helpful is to try and take it down so someone else can help Dayu. So she's going to fire off some... Sorry, let me just quickly decide between these 2 spells.
Yeah, slow
Okay,
is
yes,
a
Eldritch.
concentration. Yeah, I was gonna say depends on whether or not it has the concentration tag, and I don't think Eldritch Blast does. No, it does not. You're good.
No. I was just choosing between whether it would be better damage, but Eldritch Blast. So I'm gonna do 2
Got 2.
beams of crackling energy towards it.
Pew pew.
So 11 probably doesn't hit, but
With the -2, nope, does not hit.
22 is gonna do it. So
Oh, yeah.
I will roll 1d10. Seven.
7.
Force damage to
Okay.
it. And can you remind me, Alyssa, did Rev get up successfully?
Rev just sort of crawled away. She's
Yes.
still on the ground.
Yeah. She's just crawling around, like you do.
Okay, I'm not going to currently move closer, but I'm not leaving the area. That's my turn.
Okay. Moving on to Sin, and then Dayu will get to your death save.
This is very quick. Sin is going to keep attacking because he knows that everything is depending on this guy going down.
Okay.
Those are my damage dice. Those are not my 14 plus 8, 22.
That hits.
All right. Ah! Ooh. 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 is 10 plus 6, 16, 22 plus 6 is 28 points of damage.
Woo! Look at you go.
Yes. And yep, that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Dayu, I need you to roll your death save and only send me in Discord DMs whether you succeed or fail.
Okay, okay.
How dare you?
I haven't done this in a long fucking time. What am I? What is? How? It's 10 below, right? That is a fail.
9 and below. I
9
think
and
10
below.
is
10 and
10 is
success.
10 is the minimum threshold for
Is
success.
the minimum threshold. Okay, yeah. When I tell you.
At 20, you are up again with 1 hit point. Okay. We'll get to that after this round is over.
Yep.
Revelation. It is now your turn. And then we will get to the baddies.
If I stand and use my action and movement to run, can I get to Dayu?
If
Or
you
is it
use
too
your
far?
Action to run to get to Dayu. You, at the position that you are at, because you were moving away from Dayu and she was moving in the opposite direction, now to kind of meet her in the middle, you would have to dash in order to do that. So it would take up your action.
Didn't she move?
Do remember that
I'm-
Dayu moved towards to heal Rev.
Yep, but meeting in the middle. So it would be a little bit more than your 30 feet of movement to get to... How close are you trying to be to Dayu? I guess it should be my question, rather than... If you're trying to get to Dayu, like physically to her side, it's a little bit more than your movement speed.
Okay, yeah, I will do that.
Like literally
because I
by
can't-
like 5 feet. But
Yeah.
it does take up your action to do that.
Yeah, I will do that, and
Okay.
then healing word at 2nd level. Watching these dice roll in slow motion is extremely funny. So for 11 points of healing.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get to Dayu in a second.
And I like if she starts to come to, or when she starts to come to, I want to ask if she has the hut.
Okay. We'll get to that in a
But
second.
that is my turn.
It's my turn now. Let's see. I am afeared. I have disadvantage on all of the things. So that means I'm probably not going to get out of this slow unless I roll very well. So we're going to let's see. What would he do? Does this negate? No. Interesting. Okay. It is going to... It is going to use its Morning Star to attempt to hit... Let's see, there's Sin, Kazu, and Nikita. That's gonna be Nikita. It has disadvantage, but it also has a plus 12 to the attack. So that is going to be... I don't think that's gonna do it. Wait. It would be 19. What's Nikita's AC? Nope, it actually does hit. Okay, it does hit Nikita. She takes 21 points of piercing
She has
damage.
tail?
Halved. Huh?
You chose her tail form? Does that matter? Because tail reaction, right?
Yes, there is a tail reaction. I don't think it's gonna do enough damage to really hurt her very much.
I have no idea what the tail reaction is. All I know is that there is a
you're
reaction.
Absolutely right. If a creature you can see within 10 feet of you hits, you can use your reaction to reduce it by a d8. So let's see if it makes it not hit. It probably will still hit. I stand corrected. It no longer hits.
Yes.
Okay, so that's that for the giant.
Keep
now,
someone alive,
onto,
just not myself.
On to the snakes, who are now dashing to get to you. So there is one behind Nikita, one moving towards Revelation and Dayu, and one moving towards Sinark. So the ones that are going after Dayu and Rev and Sinark have to dash to get to y'all. But the one that's getting up to Nikita doesn't have to do that. So it is going to attack. Oh, I love that for me. It is going to attack, make 2 attacks, a bite first. Ooh, I love rolling well. That is 21 to hit. That hits. That is going to be... that is going to be... yep, it's going to be 3 piercing damage, reduced down to 2. 2 damage, and then also takes... 4 fire damage, so she takes all of that. 4 fire damage. And then, because it did, that actually affects no matter what, because it's a festering beast, rather than being limited by the normal stat block. So she takes another, and actually so does Kazu. 5 fire damage apiece. So that's another 5. Kazu takes 5. It's the first damage she's taken this fight. And that is it for the fire snake. The other 2 are not attacking because they used all their movement to get to their targets. And actually, the one heading towards Revelation and Dayu is still not quite there, but will be able to get to you on its next turn. Now, before we continue with combat, Dayu.
Hello.
Hello. We are going to...
Nothing bad happens. I heal back 11 hit points, right?
Yeah, you're totally fine. Completely fine. Everything is fine. That's not the right song. Ignore that. Blackness surrounds you. It is strangely peaceful. And somewhere in the distance, in the back of your head, you hear, Dayu, can you hear me? Hey! You can't,
yeah.
you cannot respond. You hear
no.
this. Dayu? Oh no. Not you two. And you start to see it's like fading in almost. Like brightness being turned up on a photo that you couldn't see before, just ever so slowly. And you see a strange room filled with relics that you have never seen before. They are completely foreign to you. And your vision starts to feel like you're looking through privacy glass. It starts to fade and get fuzzy, and you start losing the details. But it is so strange and yet so familiar to you, this scene. And you think, I've been here before. And just when you think you're going to start moving in this space to find out exactly where you are, light floods your senses, and revelation brings you back to life. And you are in the midst of a battlefield, and it is not good.
Rev is shouting at you to get the hut.
Yeah, Rev is in the midst of shouting at you to get the hut. But you've just seen a glimpse of something else, something you feel you've seen before. And now we're back to reality. Oops. Back up to Nikita, who is ready to kill some shit. She is going to ignore the festering that has just attacked and burned her, because she is determined to kill this cloud giant. Does not hit on the first attack. Oh, right. I did that with my regular dice. Oh, well. We'll do the second one digitally. Ooh, that's a good one. 25 to hit. 8 damage. Let's see, where are we at now? Ooh, we're getting close. We're doing good. Okay, so that's Nikki's turn. On to Kazu. Kazuhiko sees all these snakes and things happening, and he heard somebody shouting for Dayu, and he's distracted, so his attack is going to be at disadvantage.
My man, please! You can't sit like this for now!
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to impose disadvantage on him. I will have him roll a charisma save. We'll see how he does. Okay, he succeeds.
This motherfucking
He is going to attack the cloud giant. Attack 1. Is going to hit. That's 10 plus 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. On the first hit. So it's... Okay, second attack. Definitely gonna hit. That's 13, 23, 25 damage. Oh shit, I think. Kazuhiko leaps up and stabs his greatsword into the thigh of this festering giant and tears the sword down, cutting off its leg, causing the thing to fall backwards into the pit. It is dead.
Yes.
I don't think we need the hut.
2 giant players. We have 2 snakes, but okay.
We have 3 snakes.
Oh, 3 snakes. That's worse.
And he turns to see, to like look at the battlefield, turns around to see like what's around him. And I believe, does he have, oh, I guess because of the type of cleric he is, I don't think he has healing word. He does not. He has other healing things, but not that. I gotta see if I can switch out his spells.
He's a cleric who can do it every, like, long rest, right?
Yep.
Early preparations?
I did adjust his spells for the maze, but I haven't changed it since then. But he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon above you, Rev, and Dayu.
What does it look like?
It is probably a longbow, an ornate longbow, poised to shoot. And let's see. You create a floating spectral weapon within range. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack on a creature within 5 feet. So it is going to shoot at It is going to shoot at the fire snake that is heading towards you. Let's see. Creative fling. Oh, it's a +5. So let me just roll to hit. Is that gonna hit? No, it does not. So unfortunately, misses, but hey, it was worth a try. Now we are on to Aurora with Synarch on deck. We'll finish out this round and then we'll close out for the night.
Were any of the snakes hit yet? Like, have any been damaged?
Which one are we looking at?
Any, like, looking around at the 3 of them in movement right now,
None of
have
them
any
have
been hit?
None of them have been hit yet. They just came into the battlefield.
Okay, one was going... Can you tell me who they were each going for? I just
Yes.
know Aurora
Yes, of
is
course.
not currently threatened.
Yes. So one headed directly to Nikita, one headed towards Synarch, and one is on nearly to Revelation and Dayu. So that one is the one that is closest to you, if that's what you're looking for.
Yes, that's perfect. So I'm going to attempt to throw a bolt of chaos energy at this creature. And I, just so you know, before I make Aurora's turn, I've been rolling to see if she actually has the balls to get it done, and I've been rolling good this time.
Yes! We love to see a girl being brave! Let's go! I'm here for it. I support it.
Yeah, 17 plus 7 I think is gonna do it.
Oh yeah, that
So-
hits.
I'm gonna roll 2d8 plus 6 and find out what type of damage.
Whoop whoop, let's go.
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna go with acid damage between the options of acid or poison.
Okay.
And that is 12 points of acid damage.
Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to get a new page here soon. Okay, you
Oh,
said 12?
wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that's
You
actually
said, oh
everything.
wait?
Yeah, actually, I can't do what I thought I could. So never mind on that. But
No on the chaos bolt?
no, continuing exactly as I am, just not
Okay.
saying whatever I was gonna say before.
Oh, okay.
When I said, oh wait.
Okay, so we're gonna call that Fire Snake 1. Fire Snake 2 is the one at Nikita, and Fire Snake 3 is the one that is going after Sin. So you just attack number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Anything else on?
Are the 3 of them within like 30 feet of each other, or are they further out from one another, the snakes?
Not quite within. The one, actually, I stand corrected. I believe Synarch was relatively close to Nikita and Kazu. So I would say the fire snakes that are next to Nikita and Synarch are within 30 feet of each other.
Okay, great. And then how far away am I from them? Just to see if I'm gonna move.
Probably a good 50 feet at this point.
Okay.
I think that sounds fair. I'm also theater of the minding it, so we're just kind of guessing.
I'm trusting whatever you say. So
Yeah.
no problem. I'm gonna move forward by 10 feet so that I'm like within 30 feet of them.
Okay. All right.
But no closer than that, and that's my turn.
Okay, on to Synarch with Dayu on deck.
I'm going to try and do my insightful fighting. So I'm going to do an insight check against the snake, who is going to make a deception check against me. That is dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
All right.
Oh wait,
and
insightful fighting. I have to
Yes.
make a what save? What is it
a
again?
deception check. Yeah, a deception check.
Oh, I have a -1 to that. That's a great old 3. So you succeed.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So now I can use my sneak attack.
They're snakes.
because
They're not
I'm
charismatic.
I'm a one-trick pony, guys. But it's a pretty good trick. So actually roll to hit it. 7 plus 8 is 15.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So
Yes.
15 does hit. Okay.
Yep,
Alright.
15 does hit. Yep.
2215, that's 10. Plus 6, 16 damage to the snake.
The one that's in front of you. Number 3.
The one that is in front of me.
Okay, so that's 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else
Gotta
on
deal
your
with
turn?
the stuff in front. No, that was my bonus action and my action.
Yep. So you keep swinging with this interesting sword, and it's you're able to swing it. It's not happy with you, and you're starting to worry about why that might be. Moving on to Dayu with Rev on deck. Everything hurts, girly pop.
Yeah, I have my vulnerability to rocks, I guess, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the second time you've been hit by a rock from a giant, I just realized.
Yeah, yeah. If I had a nickel, I'd have 2, and it's surprising I have 2.
Granted, it's been like a year since that happened in real lifetime, so...
Yeah, but, I mean, both times I've been hit by a giant rock.
Both times I rolled to
me
see
out.
who I was hitting, so
Yeah.
you're just unlucky.
It's always me, and it also always takes me out, so...
I'm sorry? Question mark?
60? Anyways.
It was a crit! It was a crit! What do you want from me?
60.
Listen, everything can't be easy all the time in this game, okay? I
I
have
know,
to challenge you a
I
little
know.
bit.
With a rock?
You're fighting a fucking giant!
These boo-hoo bitches.
These boo-hoo bitches.
You're the boo-hoo bitch.
No, I'm not. Oh my goodness.
I want to make boo-hoo bitch
Right now
t-shirts.
you are.
Yeah, you are. You are a boohoo bitch right now. It's
I'm
true.
allowed to be. I got taken out real good.
Didn't say you weren't allowed, but that is you.
Okay. Rev was like the hut, and then like a lot of stuff just happened. And
Maylin
Dayu's
is
gonna,
standing over you right now.
And Maylin is there. Things are happening. I'm gonna look around and then look back at Rev and be like, Hut might not be good right now.
Oh my god, the puns in chat, I can't. Maylin is standing over you, by the way, and she's just like, hello?
Hi, I can hear you.
Oh, thank gosh. You gotta, there's a thing over there. Over there. Come on, get up! And she holds her hand out to you, like as if she can help.
I'm gonna take it anyways, and if it doesn't, then my hands go to the floor and I get up. It's half my movement to stand, ye?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Jesus. Okay. This will determine what I do next, because I do not think doing the hut right now is actually good. Actually, how do these snakes look?
How do they look?
Yeah, like the one that was closest to us got hit. There's a spiritual weapon in front of us, and technically, if I were to summon the hut, that weapon can't fire.
The one
used.
closest to you did not get hit. The other two got hit.
Other two got hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Right? No. Whoa. Wait. No. Aurora hit the one by you. Right?
The
You
one
hit the snake by Dayu and Rev, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. That one has been hurt. Yes. The one by Nikita has not been hit yet. That's the only one that hasn't been
And then
hit.
and Sin did hit
His, yep.
their thing. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is just gonna
I'm gonna put little letters next to these so I know which one is which now, because... Okay.
It can't hurt. I'm gonna determine a tail again as my bonus action. To see what I get, and then maybe from there I can figure something out. That's not a D12. That's a D12.
In the background of all this, Malin is just like, I know you're in the middle of battle, but I really wish I was alive right now so I could actually, like, cast spells?
I know. I know.
This sucks! Why rocks?
Oh, this is kind of dope. But who will this benefit?
Gotta add
the
some
most?
spirit commentary in the middle of battle.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, with 30 feet of me, who besides Rev, who is like right beside me, who is close, within 30 feet. I also just sent you what I got.
Aurora, probably? I'm gonna say Aurora.
Is it
Maybe.
just Aurora?
Aurora and Rev, and you.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna benefit her at all either. I mean, it kind of benefits everybody, but
What's the range on this?
if it doesn't state a range, it will be 30 feet,
Okay.
and any creature I can see, unless it states specifically.
If you move closer to the melee fighters by like 10 feet, you'll be able to hit one of them instead.
Mm-hmm.
You're like 40-ish feet away from them, I think. 40, 50 feet.
40 feet. Okay. That's good to know. I'm just gonna hold.
Yeah, I need to make maps for the rest of this dungeon,
I'm
because
gonna
this
hold
distance
this
shit is
one.
hard. This place is giant, and it's difficult to visualize.
Realistically, fuck it. Yeah, no, I will bestow it because if I don't, I'll be out. Okay. I'm just gonna roll for who gets it then. I'm just gonna roll for who
Surprised
gets
you
it.
don't bestow it on yourself.
I could bestow it on myself. You're right. I just don't think about giving myself things, do I?
Hey, that's up to you.
Wow. I could. It would benefit me. It would.
Yes, it would. Very
would.
much so.
It
It would
would.
benefit. It would
It
benefit
would.
you right now. In fact.
Right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I'll do it. I'll do it to myself. I bestow the Tale of the Traveler onto my bod. Dayu takes out a card and kind of just brushes her own arm with the card, and like Rev can see that it looks like paint strokes are actually coming out of said card. Like she's using the colors from it, but also is just kind of like painting with it. And I'm gonna get some temporary hit points.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a bonus to my walking speed by 10 feet, and I should also get a +1 to my AC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's.
This is amazing for you, my love. We need to remind you that you can bestow them.
myself.
You can bestow any
Tell
of
me you're
your
a
tales upon
POC older
yourself.
sister without telling me you're a POC older
Oh!
sister.
You know what?
You're
You know
so
what?
right.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
You built Dayu this way. This is just really telling a story.
As a POC older sibling.
Okay, I gained 7 temporary hit points. My AC is 15 now, thank God. And oh God, it would be smart to move away a little bit.
Maybe. And
At
that 10
least-
feet
well-
is not hindered by you getting up because you just got it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I said so.
This is true.
I'm the dungeon master, and I said so.
Just gonna
Fuck the
just
rule
gonna-
book! Sorry.
I'm just gonna tap Rev, just be like, let's run for a little bit.
Let's run for a little bit. As a treat.
Yeah, because I don't want. Just the hut is just not a good idea right now. We're gonna trap ourselves. So, yep. hut time. Well, not hut time. We run away time. If Rev will come with me, like I will kind of like take her arm and run. But that's also only if Rev chooses to run with me.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
I'm not putting much. I am not going to be forcibly dragging anyone. I am winded.
Yes, you are. So you start running, and now we are on to Revelation. What do you do?
Hey, these snakes are like slithering on the ground, or are they flying?
They're slithering on the ground.
Can I hit 2 or more of them without hitting my friends in a 20-foot square?
That is a good question. 20-foot square, 20-foot square. Is it a 20-foot by 20-foot cube?
It says in a 20-foot cube, so I guess, yeah.
What is the range?
120 feet.
Can you do it without hitting your friends? No.
Who would I be hitting?
You would be hitting if you are trying to get more than one of these snake creatures in this attack. You could do it against the ones that are next to Nikita and Sin, but you will catch Nikita, Kazu, and Sinark. Actually, maybe not Sinark. It really depends on where you position it. But you would be hitting your friends kind of no matter what.
What's
Unless you
Nikita
attack
look
the
like?
one that's by itself.
Yeah, how's Nikita looking?
Nikita she's wounded, but she's not like falling over wounded, but she's down by a bit.
She'll be fine. She's strong. So I'm going to cast
The
Erupting
DM will
Earth.
remember this.
So the ground starts shaking like we felt when the giant was pulling itself up, but it is not the giant. It is Revelation. And I need a DC 16 dex save from everyone who gets hit. So I guess Nikita, Kazu, and the 2 snakies.
At least Nikita has
Alright.
advantage.
Does she have advantage?
For raging?
Let me double check. I think it's just strength, right? Or is it strength and dex? Let's look. You gain advantage on strength checks and saving
Oh.
throws.
As a reaction, I can give a D6 on, like, I think it includes saves.
What is it?
The Cosmic Omen.
Ah, yes. Features
yes.
and traits.
A saving throw. So I will give Nikita a D6, and then I will do this.
Okay.
She gets a +4 to her save.
Nikita.
But, yeah.
Dex save. Plus.
Will you check for danger
She
sense
got
on
an
Nikita,
she got an
if that would work?
18.
She's
danger
okay, never
sense.
mind.
That's danger sense is for traps.
It
Okay.
says traps and spells, which is why I
Does it?
brought it up. But it doesn't matter.
Let
So
me see. Let me check myself before I wreck myself. Danger sense. Danger sense. Where the fuck is danger sense? I was just looking at it 2 seconds ago. Manage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So it is against effects that you can see. Since this is happening beneath her feet, probably not. She did get an 18 on her dex save, though. So I assume takes less damage. Let's see how Kazu does.
that's all that matters.
He also got an 18. How much damage? Oh, right, the fire snakes. We'll roll for both
I was
of
not
them.
just trying to attack my team. I was also trying to attack the snakes.
One of them rolled an 18, one of them rolled a 6.
Oh, great. So it was 18 damage. So you can pick one of them. One of them takes an additional 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
But yeah, so either 9 or 18 damage,
I
depending
believe-
on if they made the
Is
save.
the radiant damage not on the first one?
It just says...
I think it's on the first one. 18, especially if you're hitting multiple. Okay, so 18 on that. So that means Kazu and Nikita take half.
Yeah.
What kind of damage is it?
That's a good question. Bludgeoning. Nikita's fine.
Nikita takes a quarter.
Hey,
Okay, so let's see.
but Kazu though.
Suck it up, boy.
Rocky, I can't hear you. No, you're talking, but I
How
don't
about
hear.
now? How about now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting used to trying to turn this on and off for like muting purposes.
Rev is not making a good case for not getting literally fucking murdered.
Yeah,
Right?
it's so hard to defend this
And
bald-headed demon.
it is impossible to defend you, Rev. You are a little bit beyond redemption.
Also, so far, Kazu's only taken damage from the snakes and then the Rev. So
Yep.
So he's fine, and this doesn't matter.
I would say, well, you
One way to
only
put it.
killed one of them. So not
The
sure.
snakes?
Pretty
No.
awesome.
Not sure. Not sure if that's totally worth the amount of damage that you are going to continue to do, because I'm pretty sure this spell stays up for a bit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's instantaneous.
No.
I'm gonna turn around
Yeah.
to the 20-foot cube. Blah, blah, blah. Each requires at least 1 minute to clear. Okay. Additionally, ground in the area becomes difficult terrain. So you've also hindered the movement of both your barbarian and your ranger.
Yep.
Okay.
You didn't
Excellent.
hit the important one.
Not making a good case for yourself as a character. All right, moving on. That is Rev.
When has
It is
Rev
up
ever
to the
done that?
snakes. Literally never.
Rev can't even spell case.
Snake is going to attack Sin, because that's the one that's still alive. One of the ones that's still alive. That is going to be a 14 to hit on the first attack. I don't think hits you. Okay, second attack. Also not gonna hit. The other fire snake, which is by Nikita, that one is still alive, is going to attack her. Not gonna hit on the first attack. Second attack. Also not gonna hit. Wow, I'm rolling like shit. Okay. That's it for the fire snakes, because one of them is dead. Moving on.
I have a question.
that
I
is-
thought the ones that were hit by Rev were the ones that were by Nikita and by Sin.
You. Yeah. One of them died. The one by... Oh. Oops. That one is still alive. Hold, please. Let me double check. Okay, I accidentally marked on the wrong one. The one by Nikita is the one that is dead, so, I mean, it didn't hit her anyway. The one by you is the one that's still alive, sorry.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
My handwriting is sloppy, so that means the one that was by Dayu and Rev is still up, and so is the one that is by you, Sin, but both the one by Sin and the one I accidentally rolled for that was going to be by Nikita failed anyway, so no harm, no foul. So let me just cross this one out. This is Dayu. This is Sin. My handwriting is getting lost in all the scribbles. Okay. Thank you for that. And we are up on time, and we will start back up at the top of initiative with Nikita next week. in the beginning of season 3. This was technically the finale. Normally we would take a break after this, but because scheduling and things, I don't want to make us take a break because we've had enough breaks, quite honestly. And we'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, with the conclusion of this fight and then something else, TM. So we will see you all next week. As for the rest of this week, nothing coming until Tuesday, the finale of Eclipsed Hearts, and we'll get into confessionals in a second. So the finale of Eclipsed Hearts, which is oops, that's not the right song, which is going to be probably super tragic. Watch it on Magi RPG next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aki and I are both players in that game, so come check it out. Every episode is almost guaranteed to make you cry at least once. It is a very, very sad and emotional TV show. So yeah, I'm gonna shout out my friends at Magi RPG once again. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. Come see Aki and I on Tuesday while we all cry together about our magical girls, as it's going to be sad for this game to come to an end. That's the sad thing about miniseries, is they end faster than normal campaigns. And then we will be back Wednesday. And then I believe next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 11th of April will be episode 1 of The Still Grey, a grim dark D&D miniseries starring myself, your boy Big, or Ian, as some of you know him. Andrew will be in that, and also Craighams. And it will be DM'd by Arcane Adam, which I'm very excited about because he is such an incredible player. I've never seen him GM before, so I'm super excited to see that. Come watch me be the most disgusting, antagonistic, shitty druid you've ever seen in your life. And yeah, so now let's move on.
Has a run for their money.
Oh, Rev ain't shit compared to this druid. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just say that right now.
Guys, Rev is not a bad person. I don't know what you're talking
Shut
about.
the fuck up. You are so gaslit and delulu. You meaning Sin. And now we're gonna get into confessionals. We'll start with Revelation.
I don't understand what that sword was doing. And I wonder if it was a mistake to give it to Sin. But if they can access whatever knowledge it gleaned from those glyphs, they'll share it, right? And that's Rev.
Moving on to Aurora.
I can't believe it worked. I mean, it worked, but it didn't work against me. It worked for me. And I thought we were gonna die. It was so big and fiery, and Dayu was so scared. But I think we'll make it. At least this time. That's Aurora.
And since Nikita's not here, moving on to Sin.
Wow. I don't know why you are upset, but I'm upset too. So like, we'll talk this out later, but right now I need you to act like a sword. So use the sword as a sword, you know? And that's it.
Okay, moving on to Dayu.
So, I'm kind of beginning to think that I'm not a rock. And that's just because bigger rocks keep proving a point so Oh, maybe I'm just water? There's certainly a lot of water coming out. No, that's blood. And Dai's done.
Oh no! Well, we're gonna go raid somebody now. I did my announcements before confessionals, so we're gonna I don't know. Let's go raid Dork Tales. They're playing VTM. Raid Dork Tales. Oh, woo! Dork Tales. So please join us in this raid into Dork Tales. It looks like they are playing, what is this? Transylvania Chronicles. So I'm excited to hear what that is all about. So please join us in this raid and supporting another community. Everybody be polite and say hello, and we will see you guys next time. Bye! See you, everybody!